Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Tonight we're back for Champions League round of 16 action as Napoli welcome Barcelona to the Estadio Diego Armando Maradona. It's a very exciting evening for Champions League football. We always have a good Champions League tie, and this is arguably the best tie of the round of 16 stage, with two champions from last season who are both struggling from poor patches of form facing off in this stage. Harry, you excited?
Yeah, as you said, this is going to be a very close game. I'm really intrigued to see how these two sides fare. You know, a Napoli side who look like they had a fall from grace in this season, and a Barca side who are still falling from, I don't know, falling from the curb. I don't know.
They won the title last season, but they also have no money and now are getting hit by a further salary cap, which they can't do. They've got their overspending on everyone. They've got no money in the bank. So the club's a mess. Napoli also a mess. They're on their third permanent manager of the season. It's incredible stuff how you can go from being champions, losing your manager to the Italian national team, and then failing to find a replacement in the first two attempts at doing so. Now they're on to their third attempt. Will it be a success? That remains to be seen.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A big game, first game of your career, in your club career, and it's Barcelona at home in the Champions League. Basically, though, what it means is that both sides need a Champions League run. They need a win today. It is important for their seasons. Barcelona more from a financial point of view. Napoli more from a wanting to win football games.
Well, I mentioned briefly there the Napoli manager, but also regarding management tonight, Xavi is not going to be at the club at the end of the season.
Crazy.
So it's a weird situation right now in world football where we know that three managers are confirmed to not be at the club next season. And three huge roles in Bayern Munich, Barcelona and Liverpool. And we're not even into March yet. So we're in a crazy situation that's really unparalleled. And so how do Barcelona and Xavi keep finding the energy, keep finding the drive when they know Xavi's not going to be there next year?
Well, that's exactly that. It creates a weird combination because you have Xavi, who at the end of the day, if Barca get knocked out of the Champions League, he's not going to be too frustrated because he knows he's not here next year.
And the players, how do you direct them when they know they're not going to be there?
Why would a player listen to a manager that he knows isn't going to be there in a few months? It's a really bizarre dynamic. It's one they have to deal with, and tonight they're going to hope that they're all pulling in the right direction to get a big win across the line.
Shall we have a look at the lineups?
100% so. Two interesting teams, especially Barcelona. I don't know how that lines up.
Firstly, welcome to the stream. Chelsea fans saying, get in 1-0 Luton up the Hatters. Yes, exactly. Very happy with that. Good goal from Chidoze Ogbene, though judging by the football description, it wasn't great goalkeeping from Chalmin Kelleher, which does bode well for Chelsea on Sunday. And also Yellowstone, good to see you cheering for Barcelona this evening. So, the lineups are as follows. Of course, we are at the Estadio Diego Armando Maradona in Naples, and Napoli, the home side, line up as follows. In between the sticks, it's Italian goalkeeper Alex Mere, a back four of captain Giovanni Di Lorenzo, Ramani, Juan Jesus and Oliveira. In the midfield three, it is former Fulham player Frank Zambo Anguissa, Stanislav Lobotka and Jens Kajust. And in the front line, it is Politano, Victor Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia. I'm still not sure how you pronounce his name, but we'll probably change it multiple times this evening. But it's a good side.
It's a very strong side, and I think it's a very weird scenario that Napoli find himself in because that side should not be struggling. That is a very, very strong side. That is not a side that I don't expect to have three managers in one season. It's crazy.
No, definitely not. As for Barcelona, well, we have no idea what this is going to look formation-wise, but judging by it, looks like Andreas Christensen may well be in midfield tonight, so we'll piece that together as it goes. But the team is as follows. Captain Andre ter Stegen, Marc-Andre ter Stegen in between the sticks. It's in the back four of Koundé, Araujo, Inigo Martinez and João Cancelo. Then in the midfield three, De Jong, Andreas Christensen, who can play defensive midfield, but it seems unlikely, and Ilkay Gundogan. On the right-hand side, it's Lamine Yamal, the 16-year-old. On the left-hand side, it's Pedri, and leading the line, Lewandowski. Now, this could work, because what we saw from Xavi last season was a box midfield created by having the left winger sit inside and the left back get up the line, where they had Alejandro Balde, and they played Gavi as the left winger. However, they have no Gavi, and they've got no Balde. So can Cancelo Pedri create that same sort of shape? What do they do about Lewandowski, who hasn't really fired at all this season? Are they just relying on Lamine Yamal? What's the game plan here? They've got obviously João Felix is out injured. I believe he's on the bench tonight. They've got Rafinha on the bench tonight. Why are they not using either of those? They've got Vitor Roque, which is always an option, but he is still young. I don't get the team selection here.
Neither. These are all questions that we can only answer until once the game's kicked off. It is bizarre. We're looking at a system that doesn't really accompany the players that are in it. We're looking at the centre half in midfield. We're looking at a 16-year-old being the main man to score goals in this team. I don't know what's happening.
So with Christensen in midfield, now you could make the argument that they've got a couple of midfielders out injured at the moment, so that creates a bit of an issue. The only midfielder they've got out injured at the moment is Gavi. So why are they in a situation where a centre half is playing midfield?
It's by choice that Christensen in midfield.
Or they're playing a 5-back, which I'd be even more confused by. Or is Cancelo in there? Who knows? Or Cancelo could be on the wing and Pedri in midfield, but that seems even more mental.
Christensen left back.
Well, exactly. So that I'd have no idea. I mean, Martinez
absolutely bizarre.
Can't really play out wide. Koundé at the moment is going to be playing right back, where he's more comfortable centre half. So I have no idea what this is going to look like this evening.
I can't call it. I really can't. I mean the formation, the game. I can. It's just a really weird team, and it feels like.
So Christensen played in the pivot last game with De Jong and Pedri as a midfield 3, but they bring Gundogan back into the side tonight, and they take Vitor Roque out of it, which is an odd choice. But Christensen has been used as a defensive midfielder.
If you ask me, you're making it worse for yourself by picking a team like that. I don't know.
Christensen can play there. He's a very technically good player. So
we'd expect Lamar to have a lot of action tonight. You hope that
that they're relying on a 16-year-old Lamine Yamal. They'd genuinely be in real trouble if it weren't for him this season. He's been absolutely electric. He is now up to 3 goals, 3 assists in La Liga. He's also got a Champions League assist to his name in the Copa del Rey. He's put up a goal. He's been incredible this season, Lamine Yamal, and it seems that the sky is the limit really for him.
100% so, but again, it's the same question we asked with Gavi and Pedri. He's playing so much. That poor bloke is going to be absolutely knackered by the time he gets to 20. He's 16 years of age and he is playing week in, week out for Barcelona. He can't keep that up. And it's a real shame that his career could be shortened, it could be hampered by the fact that he's playing such a high volume of games at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're overusing him massively, and Barcelona don't seem to learn from the mistakes that they've made with Pedri and Gavi. Gavi's currently out for a year with an ACL injury. Pedri's been out for time with various other injuries.
I mean, that picture of Pedri, you're dead.
Well, exactly. Surely you clock on to that just forcing young players to play because you haven't recruited well. It's a terrible idea.
They don't care because they're getting the results with him.
But I don't understand it. You've got they're not utilising Rafinha. They're not utilising João Felix at the moment. He was incredible for a few weeks.
Yeah.
For a good for the start of the season. Now they seem to just be isolating him. I was remembering back in November, they played. They won. I think they beat Antwerp 5-0 or something like that. They had a brilliant Champions League night. I'm going to try and just find it quickly. It wasn't their loss to any of those. 5-0 against Royal Antwerp. Felix scored a brace in that. They had an own goal from an Antwerp player, Lewandowski and Gavi. Obviously, they've lost Gavi, but the rest of that side is all fit to play today. I know Felix only just has been out for an injury for the last month, but he's back tonight. I don't know. I just feel like there's some really odd calls from Xavi this season, but I guess now that it's just fielding a team for the sake of it. He's not building anything for the future. It's just about tying them over to the end of the season, really. Barcelona are probably not going to win the Champions League. They're not even in the conversation, really, for La Liga. They find themselves 8 points behind Real Madrid and in third at the moment, behind Girona, of course, as well. I just don't really see what they win this season. I don't know if they're still in the Copa del Rey. No, they got knocked out by Athletic Club early Jan.
So a loss in this in the round 16 stage Champions League would sum up what has been a dire
The more confusing and more mental thing is that this is their first trip to the Champions League knockout since 2021. And if they were to win, it'd be their third trip to the quarterfinals since 2020. So for a club like Barcelona, that is a horrible barren run. And people can look at the fact they won the league last season and say, well, actually, maybe they're not doing so bad. But I think you'd have to have incredible Barcelona-tinted glasses to not see through the absolute shit show that the club is right now. And so while people talk about how Napoli are in a mess, Napoli have had a simple consequence of they've lost a lot of big players like Kim Min-jae, and they've lost their manager, who is crucial to their success. Now they've got a side where you've got players like Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen, who are probably going to leave anyway. They feel like they need a rebuild, which makes sense because they won a title. You always need a rebuild after you win a title.
Yeah, it feels weird to me. I get they lost Kim and I get they lost a couple more, but apart from that, They kept Osimhen against the odds.
Well, they lost Luciano Spalletti, which is clear he was such an instrumental part of their success.
But these players, I think, does it argue maybe it wasn't the players that were playing so well, was it the manager? The
players played very well last season, but that comes as a consequence of the manager. It's difficult to play well when Rudy Garcia comes in, tries to change tactics. You've lost a leader at the back, and that has led to them conceding a lot more goals this season.
It just feels like it was really poorly dealt with. Like, imagine
there's definitely been a drop in. There's definitely been a drop in form for a lot of players. I would say Piotr Zielinski is probably the greatest example. I think a lot of that. Well, exactly. I think a lot of that is that he's leaving at the end of the season.
So he doesn't. Why do you play him? It's the basics.
He doesn't play tonight, of course. But exactly. But it makes sense.
Early in the season, it's the basics of management. It's the basics of football. If a player doesn't want to play, don't play him. If a player's not playing well, don't play him. Sometimes you've got to go back to when you're having a rough patch. You've got to go back to that, because if you keep trying to force players that aren't playing well and you keep putting them out there expecting, you go insane. You
mentioned then about not playing players who aren't with you next season. Do PSG apply that to Kylian Mbappe?
Yes.
Does he not play? Because they've got Goncalo Ramos and Randall Colomwani.
Exactly. They could walk Ligue 1 without him.
Who both will be looking to claim that striker spot next season. Maybe they play them both. I don't know how they'd fit that into a tactic. But, yeah. Just about said, I think Tuchel will become the next Barcelona manager. I can't see it. I think Barcelona have a very set way in how they play football, and that's just not how Thomas Tuchel plays football. Tuchel's very pragmatic, very defensive. He's done some alright attacking play, but if you think about the Champions League win, we played a 3-back. I don't think Barcelona will love the fact he comes in and plays a 3-back. Barcelona will look for a possession-based manager because they're still idealistic. The Barcelona board don't seem to recognise the fact they have no money and they have to get their salary cap down. If not, they're going to fail it, and then they are at serious risk of further sanctions from the Liga.
I think any manager who takes that is an absolute idiot right now, because it is a horrible job to have.
It's not even like they've got a small amount of budget. They've literally got to sell players because they are already, because their salary cap's being dropped. So they've got to sell players, and then if they open up enough budget, they may well be able to sign more. But and then they'll go, oh, we're never selling Pedro or Gavi, and it's like, well, what's your game plan here? Because the rest of your players are shit. The ones that you need to sell, you want to keep. So I don't get where Barcelona go. They're paying Lewandowski a load of money. He's not scored enough this season. I don't know. It feels like it's a shit show at Barcelona at the moment. But that's a topic for another day. Tonight we're going to enjoy the football, and we're 2 minutes away from kickoff. So Harry, can I ask you for a prediction?
Well, on the pitch, I think off the pitch can sometimes tell you what's going on the pitch. This is I honestly don't know what to say, because Barcelona are a complete shit show on and off the pitch, and Napoli, this is a big first game for the coach.
New manager out at his finest.
I'm going to go with Napoli simply because I think they're playing less shit. I will go 2-0 to the home side with a goal from Osimhen, a goal from Kvaratskhelia, and to be honest, really, those two are going to kind of scrape them through in this game. But I'm not expecting, but it's similar to last night, not expecting much high quality football, really. I'm not expecting either side to come out and play some wonderful stuff. It's going to be a bit scrappy. It's going to be a bit lacklustre, maybe a little bit off the pace in certain areas, but Napoli will manage to scrape through with
for Napoli, obviously their coach has been in there, 3 days? So there's not a lot he could have implemented in that time, but it is still a really strong side regardless. And so I'd argue, I don't know, maybe this is outrageous, but I'd argue it's stronger than Barcelona's team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course it is.
Okay. Maybe it's not as outrageous as I initially thought, but
Barca are rubbish.
I don't know. I don't think Barca are rubbish. But it's the fact that Lewandowski's not really firing. Pedro's playing out wide, seemingly, this evening.
And their talisman's a 16-year-old.
And their best player is 16 years old. But yeah, mental. He's younger than me.
The manager, by the way. He looks like he's just rocked up to manage at Sunday League.
To be fair, he's probably not got time to buy an outfit. He's literally landed here, and now he's the manager.
Give him credit too. He's the Slovakian manager. He's gotten to the Euros. Yeah. He's doing both. He's doing a dual role until the end of the season. Napoli will then reassess. He's had history of Napoli as the bit assistant manager under Sarri and Spalletti.
Yeah.
So he knows the club, to be fair.
So, by the way, what was your prediction?
2-0 Napoli.
Okay, goal scorers?
Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia.
Nice. I am going to go Napoli 3, Barcelona 1, and I will say Osimhen brace, and then I'll go Zambo and Gisa. And for Barcelona, I will say Lamine Yamal, and I'll go from the bench, João Felix, because I think they'll sub a load of players on, try and claim something from the game, and they won't do it. But I don't know. Barca could surprise us tonight, but they've not been very good throughout this season.
No.
And I love the new manager bounce. It's a real thing in football. Maybe it can make a huge difference tonight.
I mean, Barca have turned Napoli around at the toss. Could this have a huge impact on the game?
Maybe. No longer kicking at the end they'd like to.
No.
The thing is as well, this isn't like they've got a coach who's never been here before. This is the assistant manager from last season. He worked with Spalletti last season. For me, that should, in theory, work.
What's that old thing? If you can't get the guy, you get his right-hand man.
Yeah. Can you apply that to all contexts?
Yeah.
He also says, I'm dreaming of Pep taking Haaland and Foden into Barcelona and Bob. Yes, I think you're delusional because Barcelona do not have the money to afford even Oscar Bob's contract.
I think that's why he was dreaming.
Yeah. Dreaming, more hallucinating on mushrooms. Anyway, Barcelona.
I like that your dreams are...
beyond wild.
Yeah.
Ball back from Ilkay Gundogan and Barcelona get us started here in Naples. It's Napoli versus Barcelona. A huge game in the Champions League round of 16.
Also, that 5-3 prediction is also bonkers.
That is, yes.
I love it though.
Well, I don't know. I think that's a lot more realistic than his other comment.
That was a dream.
Okay. Ball in behind now from Barcelona. Here's Pedri. He looked to be offside, but the play continues anyway. Cancelo. Here's Frankie de Jong. De Jong pivots on the ball. Looking for some options as Zambo Anguissa presses him. He goes across to Inigo Martinez. João Felix now. Not João Felix. João Cancelo. We're not even on the pitch yet. Here's Frankie de Jong again. And de Jong playing very deep role tonight.
So under Christensen, getting up front.
Well, look, Christensen's alongside him, so it's a double pivot.
You want to sit deep though. It's not, you want Christensen sitting deep.
Yeah, why would you not have Christensen? Well, I guess in build-up, they want de Jong to come and take the ball from the centre halves. But it's not even a single pivot, it's a double pivot tonight. Which is...
It isn't a bizarre team.
An interesting choice. Then Ilkay Gundogan is playing in the right half space. Pedri's playing, as I expect, in the left half space. So they get that box midfield effect back. And then João Cancelo's got to get really high tonight and Koundé will invert. This makes sense. It's just they don't really have the personnel you'd want. You'd want Alejandro Balde because he's going to be better at overlapping than Cancelo. Cancelo's going to be on his weak foot if he does get forward tonight. You've got Christensen playing in a box midfield, which doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out isn't the greatest idea.
I love him, absolute legend, and he's brilliant for Chelsea, but at centre half.
Occasionally, he was good for Chelsea.
No, he's good.
Koundé balling behind now for Lamine Yamal. Yamal takes a good touch, and he's trying to burst away from Oliveira. Sergio Oliveira. Oliveira holds him up really well, and now Napoli have possession once more. Kvaratskhelia.
Felt like he was in there. I don't know if it was just me or the camera angle.
Koundé wins it high up the pitch. Can he get a ball in? He can, but no one's in there. And that's going to fall to the back post where João Cancelo jumps on it from Politano. In front of Politano. Here's Cancelo. Now Pedri. Why that ball not going to the box? Instead it goes on to the edge with de Jong. Now Christensen. They've worked their way back to their centre halves. Martinez. De Jong. And Frankie de Jong just dropping the whole team and himself there. Martinez with a switch to the play. They're looking for Lamine Yamal with every long ball. He challenges Oliveira and it's going to fall for Jules Koundé. Now Andreas Christensen. He's out wide and Oliveira jumps in front of it to stop it getting front to Yamal.
What do you think
now
of Koundé?
Jesus.
I felt like he could have got a better move.
Than Barcelona?
Yeah.
The problem is Barcelona still comes with the Barcelona tag.
Yeah, I know. They haven't got Messi. They've got terrible...
But they did when he went there.
Ah, good point.
So it's a huge... the team he joined, it's very different. He joined in 2021, yeah.
Crazy.
Obviously, Messi left. Maybe maybe him and Messi went past on the exit doors. Yamal, and that's just wide. But already, Lamine Yamal causing issues.
That's a big opportunity. This is really good football. Really good ball into Gundogan. He's an absolute acres. Spins Oliveira. Manages to play Yamal in. He's indecisive, is what that is. He doesn't know whether to play it to Lewandowski or go onto his right and shoot. So instead he goes onto his left.
I think a lot of the problems with Barcelona's attack is their lack of trust. Any sort of trust in Robert Lewandowski.
Because Just play it to him. He's Robert Lewandowski.
Lobotka loses the ball under pressure from Gundogan. Now it falls to Yamal. Waiting for the overlap of Koundé. Now gives it to Koundé. Ball into the box. Robert Lewandowski just doesn't attack it. It's headed away for Romani. And that will be a corner. Joseph says, yeah, so Barcelona can't pay for Enzo, lol. Yeah, God no. And why would Enzo go? Yasin says, maybe Barcelona gets a financial makeover. It's happened before. I don't think anyone has 2 billion quid. Just lying around.
Oh, put it down.
Yeah, but why would they invest in Barcelona? Also, you can't do that.
Can't just chuck 2 billion. But
no, because they're fan owned.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yamal. Frankie de Jong. Pedri. They'll activate some more levers and plunge themselves further into financial difficulties. Yeah. Martinez ball in, headed away by Romani.
What if a fan had 2 million?
2 billion?
2 billion.
I don't think any 2 billionaires exist in Barcelona's fan base.
A billionaire gave all their money to pass a fan.
Technically, but why would they do that? They might as well go out in the street, throw 2 billion quid on the floor, and go, well, there you go. Nice day of investing. Christensen.
Count it as donating to
Martinez. It maybe offers them a tax break. But I think if you're a multi-billionaire, it's probably because you don't pay taxes. You probably worked that one out already.
Yeah. First 5 minutes, though, Barca played up in the backside. Napoli, I don't think Osimhen's touched the ball.
And Napoli haven't been able to play out yet against Barca's press, which is incredible because it's just Gundogan.
Yeah.
No, it's not a bad pressing shape, to be fair. Politano tries to spin Cancelo. It's come off Cancelo, and that is a Napoli throw.
Not bad, from the corner.
Napoli just aren't quick to throw in. Napoli just aren't quick to react there. The ball comes off, and you think, oh, I'll get everyone forward, and no one ran.
So that's what Serie A is all about.
That's disingenuous to the current state of Serie A. Napoli played great attacking football. Napoli played great attacking football last season. Bologna, one of the most aggressive sides in the world. At the moment, Napoli are kicking it into each other, which isn't a great way of progressing the ball. To swear Lewandowski was offside there.
He's miles off.
Pedri. I can say it.
No, I don't play professional football, but I know the way to play out the back is not to leather it in my centre midfielder's balls.
Christensen.
And then it's going to hit him and cannon off the Barca player.
Here's Joao Cancelo, and he manages to take it past Matteo Politano, and he skips past Di Lorenzo. Ball into the box now. Yamal at the back post, headed away from him by Sergio Oliveira, and out for a throw as well. Good job from the fullback.
Yeah, really good defending. If not, Yamal wakes that 1-0 Barcelona.
Or misses an open goal. Koundé.
Yeah, I don't think he does that, does he?
Not often. When I say not often, I mean never.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And look at Cancelo, space again. Look at that space.
Araujo.
Stadium's not a weird one. He's not one of those players you feel like people used to talk about, and everyone thought you'd get a big move to the Prem, and you one of the best goalkeepers in the world, and now he just kind of quietly goes out his business in a struggling Barca side.
Yeah.
Bit of a shame, really. I thought he's one of the world's best. Still think he's up there, but kind of fallen away a bit with this Barca side.
Yellowstone says, I guess I have to hurry and get rich then. You remember Yellowstone of Barcelona? Because obviously the fan-owned aspect is memberships. I think they're called socios, I want to say. Or that might just be an Italian thing. Here's Araujo. That's one back here by Jens Kajust. And now he tries to release Kvaratskhelia. But Koundé, I think, will get there ahead of him. He does well, Jules Koundé. And now Marc-Andre ter Stegen can send it long, looking for Lewandowski. It's Gundogan, though, that ends up challenging it. Kajust here. Looking to draw the foul from Christensen, doesn't, and instead gives away possession. Here's Lamine Yamal, coming forwards again for Barcelona. Takes him, and that's a great save. Falls to Gundogan, ball across. Everyone misses it. Pedri gathers it, and he just can't make it work. But that's a glaring chance for FC Barcelona. And again, their brightest spark at the moment, the 16-year-old teenage sensation, Lamine Yamal. He's literally created everything.
Yeah, he did do well. Don't know what happened afterwards.
Lewandowski should have got...
Gundogan should have smashed it home for 1-0. Then he played it across to Lewandowski, should have smashed it home for 1-0. And then the ball fell to Pedri, then also should have smashed it home for 1-0. And no one shot.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
Yes, and says, not every year I've been a socio. Some years when I stayed there to get cheap tickets. Fair enough. Yeah. But the club are in huge trouble at the moment.
Actual owners could do that, not fan owners. Just decide they want to own it for 1 year and sod it off the next.
That just wouldn't work in any sense. Here's Kvaratskhelia. He draws the foul well from Jules Koundé.
He sat on the floor.
There was hands on his back, to be fair.
Lamal's effort. There you go. Good save for Mere. Gundogan following in. Just hit it. Really good effort, though, from the youngster. And a good save for Mere to parry it away. To, not just give it back to him. Still haven't taken the free kick, and what we're waiting for. Here we go, Lobotka.
Stanislav Lobotka now. Turns away from Gundogan. And the ball through to Kvaratskhelia. He's got Osimhen up in support. Kvaratskhelia blocked well by Araujo. And out for a throw.
Is he Slovakian, Lobotka, or Slovenian?
I want to say Slovakian.
So he'll know the manager very well then.
Yeah, and obviously all of them worked with him the year before last.
Yeah, and he can translate for him if he needs to. No, because the manager's Italian.
I was going to say, I think he
Yeah.
probably just speaks the language.
How does he speak to Slovakian players then?
Probably a Slovakian.
Oh, he might be multilingual.
Might be. Or he just makes it up.
I don't know what language they speak in Slovakia.
Probably Slovakian.
Oh, why not be?
Yeah, I don't know, to be fair.
If anyone knows...
Might be Italian, that'd make it really easy for him.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I've never been. It's one of those nations you don't really think about going on holiday to, do you?
No, not great football there, is there?
10 minutes through, Barca throw. Again, though, it's been all Barca. Napoli haven't really had a sniff in this first 10 minutes.
No.
João Cancelo.
João Cancelo. Inigo Martinez, and he's almost lost it to Victor Osimhen, with Marc-Andre ter Stegen gets it gone. Lobotka loses the header to Andreas Christensen. Good effort from Amir Rahmani, the Bosnian. But Barcelona end up winning it back, and Cancelo heads so to Marc-Andre ter Stegen.
Let off for Araujo there. Thought Ochoa might get on the end of that back pass and nick it for 1-0. Oh, and again there, Araujo getting caught by Kvaratskhelia.
And a hospital ball from Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Koundé wins the header. And Yamal and Gundogan exchange passes here. Yamal plays it back inside, but it's picked up on by Zambo Anguissa. Now Kvaratskhelia won back by Koundé, and Barca could look to come forwards here. Frenkie de Jong now plays it out wide. Cancelo, Pedri, now Inigo Martinez. Carrying it forwards. Here's de Jong. Frenkie de Jong now to Ronald Araujo. De Jong, Araujo. Now back again to Stegen. It was a very fast-paced, very energetic start. They've now slowed down a lot, Barcelona. They're just playing around the back. Perhaps waiting for Napoli to press them. But now that ball goes in behind, looking for Cancelo, and headed out by Di Lorenzo. Well, that just gets them up a few yards, Barcelona. Not a bad start to today's game. I'd say Barcelona have probably been the better side.
Yeah, definitely. Napoli haven't really pushed anything just
Haven't
yet.
really got going. De Jong. Maybe the new manager bounce won't ring true. Lewandowski, Pedri, trying to take players on. He is deemed to have been fouled there. Not sure exactly who clipped him. And that will be a foul.
Just a pullback. Yeah, no, it was a...
Yeah.
That's,
Amir Rahmani.
yeah.
Free kick, not in a bad position at all this for FC Barcelona.
No.
If they commit players to the box, or if they all just stand on the edge.
Gundogan's got a good ball in him.
Yeah, definitely. And Lewandowski, leg of that post, could do the goal for confidence. Ball whipped in there, and it's headed away by Rahmani. Now Lobotka, won back by de Jong, and Yamal just plays it forwards there to no one. Osimhen, the ball's in behind for him, but it is swept up well by Araujo. Now Sergio Oliveira, and the Uruguayan will take that under his control. Now back to Mere. Yamal is pressing it high here. Mere knocks out wide to Di Lorenzo. Back to Rahmani. Lobotka, if they can play out of here, they've got Barcelona committed to this attack. But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to play out. Brilliant from Lobotka, to be fair, to hold on to the ball. Di Lorenzo loses it to Gundogan, though, and here come Barcelona. Needs some options in the box. No one's getting in there. Gundogan. Now Pedri. Ball through. Lewandowski, great position. Fires wide. Goal kick for Napoli.
Better from Barca, really. Give it more direct in there, that ball into Lewandowski. Good movement from the number 9, to be fair. It's good defending, actually, from Juan Jesus to force him wide. Because eventually, once he gets that shot away, he is too far away from the target to really cause any problems. But good piece of defending. Good bet.
And balls in behind Frostman. If he's onside, he's in here. But he's not, actually. Ter Stegen gets there and knocks out of play.
Offside, anyway.
He seemed to be offside, yes.
So that saves miles ahead.
By the way, in shock news, Lamine Yamal becomes the youngest ever to play in a Champions League knockout stage game.
Wow.
Who saw that one coming?
Never. A 16-year-old child. Crazy.
The literal child they're forcing to play. By the way, 11 votes in the poll and chat at the moment. 18% Napoli, 18% draw, 64% for Barcelona.
Oh, that's a dodgy header back.
Yeah, Di Lorenzo selling his goalkeeper short a little there.
Pedri. Off him, but luckily Mario sharp to it.
Rahmani. Now Di Lorenzo. Manages to find Politano, receives it back, and that could be the first card of the night as De Jong catches the fullback. And he is reaching to his pocket, and he produces the yellow card.
I mean, De Jong can't believe it. But it's a stonewall yellow.
Yeah, he doesn't get the ball. He stops their counter.
Yeah. I think it's a bit unfortunate because he's Cancelo decided to also take someone out, and it's a header back from Di Lorenzo that Pedri nearly got onto the end of.
Yeah.
Actually, it was brave got in from Mere and Pedri backed out. Really good, sharp reactions.
Half time of the way in Anfield, or at Anfield, it's Liverpool 0, Luton Town 1.
Go into the book.
Yeah. So, first 15 minutes here. Any takeaways?
It's a really weird one. Napoli haven't got going, but I wouldn't say they haven't looked bad. Barca have had the better play and looked bright when they've got into the ball, and they've got into Napoli's final third quite a bit. But
that final ball is still lacking, like it has been all season. Kayus, lovely football, and that's an accidental good bit of skill there from Politano, and Kayus manages to win. Doesn't win a corner, out for a goal kick.
Yeah, trying to work together there to try and force something, but Ron Araujo again, good piece of defending in that. Feel like once Napoli get into this game, once they get on the ball, they could cause some real problems. Because Barca don't look convincing at the back.
No, I agree. They can get Osimhen, they can get Kvaratskhelia, even Politano in behind. Yeah, I think they could definitely cause some issues.
100%.
De Jong. Martinez. Cancelo flies around the corner, and De Jong can burst into space here. He's got Gundogan in space alongside him. He's got Yamal in space out wide. Plays it across to Lamine Yamal. He tries to lift it over the top of someone. He claims for a penalty, and he's still got the ball. Kunde. Andreas Christensen. Now Martinez. He's looking for some options. Goes out wide. Cancelo. Pedri. Plays it back into Martinez. Inigo Martinez finds Lewandowski. Now Pedri. Back through. Poked towards Lewandowski, but that is too heavy. And straight through to Mere. He claims his shirt's been pulled there, Lewandowski. I think it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a huge impact. It wasn't going to get there anyway.
No. Just it's one of those bit of scrap. As I said, scrappy. Nice, had really good playing some good stuff, and that
ball finds its way to Politano. Came off Cancelo. The ball forward from Di Lorenzo. Lovely turn from Politano. Finds Osimhen down the channel. Osimhen could win a corner, and he does. He crosses it into Araujo's foot.
Not quite the way around you want it though. You want Osimhen in that box being the target to aim for. Here's the Miles call for handball. It was outside the area, and it hit his shoulder.
His arm, to be fair, it weren't in the box.
And his arm wasn't out. By his side, in the box. Nothing wrong with it.
And Sergio Roberto trying to get involved.
Right, mate. Stay where you are, sat on the bench, shut up.
I haven't seen Sergio Roberto in years. I don't think I've seen him since La Remontada.
No.
I don't remember seeing him. Just not ever anywhere.
Kvaratskhelia, ball in, good corner, header over Lewandowski.
Lobotka. He tries to bring it down but can't. Di Lorenzo. Here is Oliveira, knocks it back. And Gundogan encouraging his teammates to press with him. Because Lewandowski seems to have forgotten about that part of being a striker. Maybe that's why they're using Gundogan as attack midfielder tonight, so he can just press, because Lower isn't going to. Politano, quick ball round the corner, trying to find Kvaratskhelia.
All loose touch in there.
There's Lobotka.
And there's a silly foul in there from Christensen as well.
I mean, you can make a good call for that being a yellow.
That's just going to work.
I'm not sure how that's not yellow, because he doesn't make any attempt to play the ball. He just goes over to shove Rahmani.
Yeah, it is a yellow.
That's, yeah. No, nowhere near enough contact from Rahmani on Lower there. Just says it'll be Luton's biggest win of the season if they can see it out.
Takes her back to the reverse fixture at Kenilworth Road. Luton took the lead in that one, didn't they?
End up drawing.
Yeah.
I believe.
Took a point away. Because Diaz scored the equaliser, didn't he?
Yeah. So what you're hoping for again today by having Diaz in FPL?
Yes.
I've got Alfie Doughty, so clean sheet, obviously. Pedri coming forwards for Barcelona. Now Gundogan. Yamal in behind. He manages to keep it in really well done from Lamine Yamal. It's blocked. Gundogan again. De Jong. Gundogan. Forced back to Christensen. Great pressing from Napoli. Just forcing them back to fight. They were literally in their box. They were in Napoli's box. Yeah. And they have played it to their own half.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Now they're to come forwards again, though. Cancelo. Again, he's stuck inverting because he hasn't got a left foot. A particularly strong left foot. And Jens Kayus there making up for Christensen's knock on Rahmani by leaving one on the Dane.
Yeah. A little bit less of it, but...
We didn't shove him over, he just bowered into him. But...
Yeah. And Xavi's already in the ear of the fourth official.
Having a good one. Maybe it could be a good candidate for the Liverpool role then.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Here's Koundé. Martinez knocks it out wide into Joao Cancelo. Plays it to Pedri, back to Cancelo. Great football from Barcelona as he's bursting forwards now. Cancelo, options around him, plays it into Lewandowski, pokes it goalwards, but it's saved well by Alex Mere.
Another really good save from Mere. Quick feet, not a bad effort from Lewandowski, but well played in there from Mere. Sharp reactions. Can't really fault Lewandowski for that one. It's a good play from Barca. Much better, much more dangerous. De
Jong manages just to poke it through to Cancelo. Ball into the box again, though it's dealt with by Rahmani. The problem is every ball's going to be an in-swinger from Cancelo. So because he has to cut it back onto his right foot, it's quite readable for the opposing fullback. Here's Ilkay Gundogan. Let's fly, and that is a huge stop from Alex Mere. Barcelona are knocking on the door now. And Alex Mere with all the answers so far. Yeah, much better from Barca. They're now starting to get some threat on goal. But as you say, Mere responding to all of those. The Lewandowski one was really good play, cutting it back to the pole. And it's a good effort. And Mere, again, sharp reactions in that one there from Gundogan. We know just had to get more behind it, really.
We know Gundogan's got that in his locker from that kind of 20-yard range. But another really good save from the keeper. And now corner for Barca. High on the pressure now. They've got to take advantage of this while they're on top. Okay, Gundogan loops a ball in and it's over everyone, unfortunately, for Barca. And Koundé trying to keep it in here, but Oliveira does just enough to see the ball out. Really poor corner. And I promise if you don't take your chances against teams like Napoli, they come out to bite you. Yeah. And that could be a problem they face later on in the game. Well, that's the thing. If Napoli can get the ball in behind, there's a very good chance it's going to go in. Yeah, 100%. But much better from Barcelona. Mere, Zambo Anguissa. Credit's due in the better side for this first. Di Lorenzo coming forwards here, and he's got space to drive into, and he's going to drive into it. That's a great tackle there to slide through the player, not catch him, but get the ball and just knock it back to a defender. Here's Mere. Just lifting it towards Kvaratskhelia. Yamal. Gundogan. Back to Lamine Yamal. Plays it across, and, well, Lower decides to get a touch on that. Maybe a bit of communication could have seen that situation result. Soft foul in there at the end. Miscommunication, just not talking to each other. showing and more signs of disorganisation and that, and not playing as a unit. Oh no, that's a terrible decision. That's not a foul. Pedri takes the ball and then Zamagisa runs into his leg. That's a really poor decision from the ref. Because that ball fell to Lewandowski and that had a very, very good chance. Barca, Kvaratskhelia.
Brilliant turn from Kvaratskhelia, but Araujo is on hand to sweep it up. And now it's with Lobotka, Ramani.
Osimhen, I tried to play it around the corner, didn't work. Just not coming off with Napoli when they get the ball in the Barca half.
Christensen. Now Martinez, Araujo manages to pick out Ilkay Gundogan. Lamine Yamal now coming forward to Barcelona. Can he make something happen? Gundogan is cut out well by the Slovakian Lobotka. And now Napoli will look to come forward. Araujo puts in the legs of Koundé and he's got the beating of him. The Georgian winger, and he's thrown on the floor by Christensen. His second foul of the game.
Again, boys, yellow.
But nothing given.
Count himself lucky.
Yeah. Considering what De Jong got booked for.
Yeah. And 25 minutes through, not being bad.
Yeah.
I feel like that Barca could be one up, and Napoli can kind of count themselves lucky because they've offered nothing going forward.
Yeah, I agree. If you're in the chat, by the way, and you want us to give your thoughts on the first 25 minutes, we'll be sure to read them out and have a conversation with you. So get your thoughts in the live chat, and we'll talk through them. Here's Di Lorenzo.
Random pass that from Kvaratskhelia.
Now, Matteo Politano, ball into the box, looking for Victor Osimhen, headed away by Koundé. De Jong, Christensen. Strong header from Rahmani. Araujo wins it in the air again. Now Oliveira against Yamal. Yamal does really well to bring that down. Lobotka, Cayuse, loads of headers in here. Koundé heads it back the other way. Oliveira wins the header. Flicked on by Kvaratskhelia with the header. Now here's Victor Osimhen. He's a little wider than he'd like to be. Kvaratskhelia. He can drive inside now. Plays it out wide. Di Lorenzo puts the ball in there. Osimhen at the back post, but he's gets under it too much and he's offside as well. Much frustration.
Yeah, Napoli is starting to work.
Went too early there.
Not coming off there really. Would have been a corner if he could stayed on side. Because it was Aurelio who got it clear in the end actually. But better for Napoli. Bit frustrating one though.
Yeah. In tonight's other Champions League fixture, there is yet to be a goal. It's still FC Porto 0, Arsenal 0.
Go on, Porto.
And Arsenal are yet to register a shot. Whereas Porto have 3 to their name, 0.92 expected goals. So, good stuff from Porto. Arsenal struggling to get going in that game. Gundogan. Pedri, and that's a firm challenge from Rahmani on Jules Koundé. And Napoli coach there just saying tone it down a little. I don't think that's too bad, to be fair. Just a firm one. But yeah, here's the chance again. Then it came off Araujo, would have been a corner, but it will not. Doesn't come to fruition as it is offside. So yeah, Napoli yet to register an attempt. Barcelona was 6 name, 3 on target, but none in the back of the net yet. Plus the dominance in possession. Barcelona are playing the better stuff here. Cancelo. Now Pedri. De Jong. Judgment says, wake up, Napoli. For fuck's sake. Yeah. Yamal lays it towards Pedri. We need Napoli to make a game of it because at the moment, Barcelona aren't finishing and Napoli have to punish that. Because Barcelona dominated the first 30 minutes here, or almost 30 minutes here, but they've not scored. That's the key difference. I think if Napoli get a clear opportunity, I'd back Victor Osimhen, I'd back Matteo Politano, I'd back Kvicha Kvaratskhelia to finish it. So Barcelona have got to start finishing their chances. Yeah. Or just bring on Vitor Roque.
Yeah, or Felix.
Or Joao Felix, yeah. Fluffy hell.
It melted in my pocket.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm not going to put it in the bin.
Dios. Araujo.
Araujo manages to find Pedri. He's carrying the ball forwards here. Plays out wide. Yamal again. Ball in, looking for Gundogan, but slightly overhit by Lamine Yamal. Yeah. Everything goes to him. Every time they look for Yamal.
Everything, yeah. But it works because he's very, very effective. You just feel like Barca need to find the back of the net very, very soon.
Yeah.
If not, you'd like to think the prowess of Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen and Politano could cause some problems. If not, both sides have got very, very good benches. So I think as this game goes on, we'll definitely see some changes that make a difference.
Yeah. We saw when Napoli played Real Madrid, of course, how Giovanni Simeone came in that game and had an impact. Giacomo Raspadori as well, I believe, is on the Napoli bench this evening.
Very good player he is. I'm surprised he's benched Politano, you know.
Politano's quite a good player.
Can say this is a great
Weaves through traffic, one back by Lobotka, and now Kayust held up well by Osimhen. He is fouled by Martinez.
Ref could have put it back for a foul?
I think so.
Yeah. He was attacked. Just tries to turn, and then he...
Martinez with a handful of his shirt, pulls him back. Yeah, definitely could be a caution. But it won't be attributed to one. Sergio Oliveira.
I don't like refs that give out loads of cards, but I'd like refs that give them out when they're needed. Because Christensen should be on one as well.
Yeah, I think that's Martinez's first foul, so I think you can get away with it for that. But Christensen should be on one, yeah. Juan Jesus wins it high.
Oh, ref.
Don't know how that's a foul.
Yeah. So just a really good tackle, really good use of his physicality. Again, he takes the ball away from Gundogan. Maybe it's the hands on him as well. The thing is, there's one of those that looks like a foul to the referee.
Yeah.
But I feel like Felix Saber's got that one wrong. Half an hour played then. No goals yet.
No.
But as we learned from last night, goals can take time.
Pedri managed to find, or try to find João Cancelo, not enough on it. But he will get it now. Cancelo.
Forced back by Politano. It's actually good defending from the winger in there. Just helping out his fullback.
Yeah.
It's Koundé. That is a brilliant crossfield ball to Cancelo.
Cancelo manages to find De Jong.
Look at
Now Christensen.
Space again.
De Jong. Plays it out wide. Cancelo again. Back to Frankie de Jong. Look at Lamine Yamal. You've got to look for Lamine Yamal. Christensen has looked for Lamine Yamal. And Yamal does really well with what is a difficult ball to bring down.
Terrible pass. And Xavi is fuming.
It's further indication you shouldn't put your centre half.
He's just said you do it. And I'm guessing that's, as he did the action, I'm guessing that's aimed at Frankie de Jong to make the pass. And not give it to Christensen to do it. And that was Juan Jesus caught there. So Lewandowski caught Juan Jesus. It's his second of the game now. He's got to be careful. Ref just going to check Lewandowski's okay. It's going to be a sore one. It's caught on the top of the foot. Happens. It's actually quite a common.
Oh, that is very soft one.
This was a Rayo on Osimhen.
That's the same contact, but it doesn't get given.
Because of the way Lewandowski went down.
Yeah.
Another chance then for Barcelona to load the box up, get the ball in there, try and test Mere, who has answered everything so far tonight.
Yeah.
And look at that. Ultra end at Napoli. Incredible.
Flags being waved.
They're expecting a good result today, then, and I think Napoli know that.
Gundogan with the ball in. Header on by Andreas Christensen. But it felt more defensive than attacking. Well, it's actually... Well, it may well have been Robert Lewandowski based on who they panned to after it.
Terrible header. Really poor.
Yeah.
If it is Lewandowski. Actually, no, if it's anyone, it's a terrible header. But no, I think, what's his name? I think Napoli, can't remember his name now. Something.
It is Francesco Calzona.
Calzona. So one.
Just think Calzone.
Yeah.
Really?
I think I'll be happy with what you've seen so far.
Yeah.
The lack of shots is not great, but the fact it's 0-0 is strong. Another foul in there from Martinez, and he just headbutts Osimhen and shoves him on the floor. Very robust. Surprised he avoids the book. He did, somehow. Juan Jesus finds Kvaratskhelia for the first time tonight. I haven't seen much of him. He needs to get on the ball. He needs to use him.
Here is Kvaratskhelia, ball in. Blocked for Lobotka.
Ramsdale's done a rabbit hole, really. Now he's got stuck in the corner.
Goes back to Kvaratskhelia, but
that is really poor from
now.
Napoli. Kvaratskhelia as well, and then Lobotka just runs into the corner at Kvaratskhelia, who then has to move away to give an option, and then Lobotka just smashes the ball at him. That's really poor play. Lewandowski dropping his come back and help out, intercepted, and one just goes back to his keeper. Just naturally seem to panic when they're getting that. Whenever they get in the Barca half, they don't know what to do. It's a team that scored goals for fun last year.
Di Lorenzo, Kayust. Here is Victor Osimhen. Now Matteo Politano. Looking to take on Joao Cancelo. Politano. And he goes left, he goes right. Now the ball going to the box, and it's dealt with by Andreas Christensen.
Really well to send the defender
and open up a bit of space for the
cross.
cross.
In the box was
Politano has another chance at it, and this one's blocked.
That's a really good block there from Cancelo to get his leg up. So Pedri.
Yeah, he followed him closely. Now he's going to let Di Lorenzo take the throw.
If Napoli somehow come out this half 1-0 up, I'd be stunned.
Politano forced down by De Jong, and that's a free kick. And De Jong's got to be careful already on a yellow card.
Acting like that.
That'll be a very harsh second yellow, but he's got to be careful, is all I'm saying.
They can be given for that.
Yeah.
And Politano's going to take the free kick that you want. Now a chance for Napoli to load the box. Or to a smash and grab. This would certainly be against the run of play.
Here is Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Ball in, and it's headed out by Cancelo, and then the second header gets it away. Lobotka. Now Politano. Lobotka. Oliveira. Lobotka. Oliveira again. Can carry the ball forwards now. Juan Jesus. Lobotka. Looking at passes completed, Barcelona still dominating possession, still completing more passes with a greater percentage. But here comes Napoli, Politano. Trying to come down the line, it's stopped by Joao Cancelo, and it's now out for a Napoli throw-in. Ramani. Now Juan Jesus. Oliveira. And the ball knocked back. And it finds Alex Mere. Jesus. Kayust goes around the corner. Into Oliveira. Now Kvaratskhelia finds Zambo Anguissa. Here come Napoli. Di Lorenzo. See, Barcelona dominated the first 25 minutes or so, but Napoli have had a good last 10. Headed down by Oliveira, looking for Jens Kayust. Doesn't come off. Lobotka now. Challenged in the air by Ilkay Gundogan. Comes over the ball, gives it, or exchanges passes with Oliveira. Now it's Zambo Anguissa. He can drill one out wide to Politano. He's in a bit of space. Now can he find a cross? Gives it to Di Lorenzo. Got to go in the box sooner. Zambo Anguissa. Lobotka. And now Zambo Anguissa. Napoli being forced back as well. Someone's got to have a shot or swing a ball in for Napoli side, because they've still yet to register a shot on target as far as I remember. Had a handful of shots, but none of them have been of great quality. Really got to improve for Napoli, because Barcelona haven't really been at the races.
No.
For the full game. Don't get me wrong, they've played well at times, Barcelona, but they've not been on top form.
Tide's turning last 5-10, and I think that'll be, if Napoli can get one and lead into the break, it'll be disappointing for Barcelona, saying they had control of that first 25-30 minutes. And now this is Politano. He's going to put the ball in there, looking for Kvaratskhelia, who's going to get there. That's actually good defending from Yamal. Yamal. And he wins, and Napoli have a corner.
Kvaratskhelia.
Why do you want to call him Yamin Lamal as well?
Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, but I want to call him Yamin Lamal. Just, I know, it sounds better. Bit of pushing and shoving that the ref's not happy about.
And the ref's going to have a chat with Victor Osimhen and Andreas Christensen. Both hands on each other, to be fair.
Yeah. And Geese is just like, I'm going to get out of the way of this. That's a long run up to the corner.
It's behind the cameraman. That's there. Ball whipped in, and it's headed away by Jules Koundé. And, well, Lamine Yamal tries to play it quickly. And that's a mess from Napoli.
Absolutely.
Tried to play it quickly. They lost it, and then they came forward. Another shout here. Araujo, hands all over Victor Osimhen. Osimhen's fuming about it. That's what they've got to do to frustrate him. It's not a penalty. He doesn't go down. There's not really much of a foul, but his hands are all over him.
He gets wound up where he scores a hat-trick, and that's a good 50-50 to have.
Samuel Anguissa comes off Koundé. It's out of play for a throw. Mine or less, he says. Yeah, so. Echoing your Yamin Lamal.
Yeah. Actually, more players would just like that, shouldn't they? Sort of swap around like that. Cristiano Ronaldo. It is Gundogan. Oh, he's been dispossessed and he's got the ball to the referee, Kajust.
Kajust now knocks it out wide. Here comes Kvaratskhelia. Wants to drive inside. Gives it to Kajust. Resto seemed to get in the way there. Lobotka. Now Politano. Di Lorenzo is a cross on. Ball in. Kvaratskhelia tries to meet it with a header but can't. Here's Oliveira. Knocks it into Zambo Anguissa. Lobotka now. And Liverpool are level. It's a shame.
Inevitable, really, wasn't it?
Virgil van Dijk with the goal.
Koundé wins it back in the middle. He's Gundogan on the turn. Oh, he's forced to spin around a couple of times there.
McAllister assists. That is a direct corner, I believe.
Wow, Luton conceding a corner. Great tackle from Rahmani. Doesn't get the ball though. Pings off Zambo Anguissa's knee. Falls to Luke de Jong.
Frankie de Jong coming forwards. Luke de Jong scored last night. Joao Cancelo, lovely outside the boot pass.
He's there then.
It's on top of the goal. He's looking for Lewandowski at the back post. Just couldn't find the pinpoint accuracy there with the outside of the boot.
Trying to be too fancy, just put it in normally.
Sean Dyche in the studio here. That's the thing.
No, but if he puts it in normally, he gets in the box, tries to put it in like an idiot, and it goes over.
We can't put it in normally.
Why not?
Because he has to cut it back onto his right foot because he hasn't got a left foot. They're playing a right-footed left wing back.
You should have foot.
Or left back.
Every foot player in the life should be 2 footed.
No.
Yeah. Pay that kind of money. You should play foot with 2 feet.
Joseph says, for fuck's sake, Liverpool 1, Luton 1. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, I'm saying I got Nunez in my FPL.
I've got Diaz.
I have Alfie Doughty. So I just lost my clean sheet there, which is a bit annoying. Because he was 4 minutes away from getting it, and then they could have stuffed him off. Would have been perfect.
Don't think they would have.
No, probably not, but you never know. Oh yeah, Nunez isn't even playing, is he, tonight? Shota.
Oh yeah. No, it's Gakpo Elliott.
Gakpo, sorry, yeah, that's it.
That's rough Yellowstone.
Shota's injured, isn't he? Yeah, well, Collie Woodrow started, to be fair, so I can sort of see where the problem was for Luton.
2 minutes from the half then. Still all square.
They're really missing Adebayo after he got injured in the warm-up of last game. It's 2-1 Liverpool.
Wow.
And arrange it, pause.
Dear.
Okay, to Gakpo. Might be Diaz assist.
Stupid game.
McAllister assist.
Stupid.
2 assists, you should have got him in.
Yeah, really.
Would have been good.
Yeah, rubbish.
Oh, that's painful for Luton.
Yeah.
Fought really well, and they can see 2 within 2 minutes.
Right, are we getting a goal by the end of half in a minute?
No, it's going to be 0-0 at the break.
Same, I'm going to say.
Wow, Juan Jesus. Pretty good game, though.
Added time bingo for
Very
the
good
first
game.
half.
A minute.
I'll go 2.
Okay. Not a lot's happened.
Turn around from the
Van
Reds.
Gieser. Shows that they're tied or champions worthy.
Yeah.
Ramani.
We're going to see a dip in form this weekend, aren't we?
Di Lorenzo. Well, it depends, because the bloody Klopp farewell tour thing is pissing me off.
I think it's going to
be horrible. The coverage of it's going to be all focused around Liverpool and Klopp. The referees aren't going to give you anything.
Win 2-0.
That'd be incredible.
You know,
on Sunday.
I keep seeing people say that they'll light the Wembley Arc up red in solidarity of Klopp's farewell tour and Liverpool's injuries, because apparently they're the only football club to get injured.
I saw that. It was a long list of injuries. It's like, but Chelsea's list is longer right now, and we've had so many different players miss time for injury. And also, these are all recent injuries for Liverpool. Then Chelsea's list is players that missed all season. So no additional time in this half. That's half time here at the Estadio Diego Armando Maradona. It is Napoli 0, Barcelona 0. Who do you think will be the happier of the two managers after that first half?
I think it's going to be Calzona. Really? Yeah. You know,
undoubtedly.
Yes, 100%, because he's been here a couple of days. He hasn't been here since, he hasn't been here in a managerial role. He's come in and they've held Barcelona to a 0-0 draw for the first 45 minutes. That's not bad.
No.
And saying that Barcelona are on top for the majority of the half, really disappointing for Xavi's side. It's another frustrating half where they've been the better side and they're coming out of it with absolutely nothing. So whatever happened in that last 45 means Napoli.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. I think that Barca, they've missed a lot of chances in this game. I think Napoli are quite fortunate to still be in this. Mere's made some big saves, but you've really got to question Barcelona because they've had a lot of chances. They've had the dominance of possession. They've had a lot of shots. None of them yet to find the back of the net, though. So I feel like they've missed one too many chances. It puts them in a bit of a bad position. As for Napoli, they've got to find a way to get the ball forward more consistently into Victor Osimhen, into Kvaratskhelia, and pick them out in more dangerous areas. That means they're more likely to score. But at the moment, they're really struggling to do that, really struggling to get the ball forwards and through Barcelona's press. It's making it quite difficult for them to really do anything in this game.
I am somewhat surprised at Napoli's struggle. I thought they were giving it a better game than they have, but Barcelona had good chances, and to be fair, you could argue, yes, they've missed a lot, yes, they should win the game, but the shots they have had, I think they've done quite well with, and Alex Mere has actually pulled off some really good saves, so I've been quite impressed with him. 3 big stops in there, one from Yamal, one from
Lewandowski,
yes, and one from Gundogan. 3 good saves.
Gundogan probably the best one of the half.
Yeah, and he's done quite well, to be fair to him, but they need to up their forwards, they really do.
Yes. Daz asks, big up guys, what's your weekend matches you are doing? We are live on Friday night on the women's channel for England's game versus Austria. It's an international friendly, but it should still be good regardless. And then on Sunday, we are live half an hour before kickoff for Chelsea versus Liverpool, the Carabao Cup final. We're going to be live extra early, so we can be live for that Carabao Cup final, get a lot of build-up in. Hopefully it'll be a good final. Obviously, we're both Chelsea fans, so it's going to be a little bit biased. If you're if you're a Liverpool fan, probably not the stream you want to watch, but during commentary, we try and be as fair and as neutral as possible. But yeah, be a lot more watch long and a lot less commentary, I think, on Sunday. Very excited for it, though. I'm optimistic, as always. I'm sure Chelsea fan is going to be here in chat being pessimistic, so if that's more your thing, don't worry. That'll still be catered for here. So
I'm ready. I'm confident.
Yeah. You know what? There's nothing for Chelsea to lose. They lose as long as it's not 8-0. If we lose, we go, oh well, it's Liverpool. Fair enough. I want to win. I think Poch really needs it to keep the fans on side, and it'd be great to see the Klopp farewell tour fail, sink,
blow up the bus at stage 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Napoli and Barca. For Barca, we talk about Xavi's farewell tour. Is a Champions League on the cards? Maybe.
It's not really a... Thing is, it's different, isn't it? It's not really a farewell tour. If we're still using the music analogy, it's like when a singer just... they had a couple good hits.
Yeah.
Bit of a one-hit wonder, actually, I'd say, Xavi.
Yeah.
He had a good season
And
last
like a
year.
song and no one else cares.
Well, exactly. And then they've released another album, no one really cares. And now they're at the end of their career and they're sort of bowing out and you're going, you remember back of good old days.
Could they release
You don't
more?
really care. It's doing a last tour. He's trying to get the band back together. It's not really working.
Or
That's what I'm
It's
picturing.
one of those, right, where he's going to go back on TV. He might get the opportunity to go back on TV and sing his old song for one last time. Everyone's going to love it and clip it up and it'll go viral again. Or it could be shot down by Napoli and he's not going to get to do that ever again.
That's what Thomas Tuchel's farewell tour. His is very different, very weird, because it's like he had some bangers back in the day.
He's got a bus with no wheels.
He's had a good few years. Obviously, he had that one that went accidentally viral at the end of last season where he sort of stepped in a role, and despite his best efforts to throw it away, they did win the title by Munich. They definitely shouldn't have. But, yeah, that did happen.
There's no way they win it this year. And if they do, then German football is fixed.
Yeah, they're trying to steal Xabi Alonso, so... Not really. Surprised, but they are going to face a lot of challenge for his signature from obviously Bayer Leverkusen and Liverpool. But yeah.
Second
one says, I think we could win. Yeah, we will. 100% winning. And Gary onto the stream says, hello. Good to see you, Gary. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. But yeah. Got Carabao Cup final this Sunday. Hopefully, that's the turning point for the channel. Hopefully, we see loads of fans hopping in for the coverage, for our coverage of the game. But yeah.
I'm ready. I am ready for it. I've prepared myself.
Should be a good one. But yeah. Sort of Chelsea's last chance for trophy. I don't really see us winning the FA Cup. I think if City is still in that, they'll probably win it.
Give us a chance.
So, I really want to win the Carabao Cup.
But what winning one of the cups does, it means we don't have to worry about our league standing in terms of European places. Because if we win one of the cups, we're automatically in Europe, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Chesman says Tuchel wants to come back to England. Reports.
No.
What do you mean no? Well, you're going to ban him. You're going to start send on the board
No
with
one's going to have
Barrage. Well, they definitely would.
Who would? I
was about to say Liverpool.
No.
Stopgap.
No.
If they don't get Alonso, who do they go for right now?
If Tuchel goes to Liverpool, I will spend days crying. I'd be so sad.
West Ham.
I'd murder him.
I don't see where his stock is at right now, Tuchel, because yes, I think people will look back on Champions League and wins with the Champions League win with Chelsea, the Champions League runners up with PSG. They look back on that favourably, but Barca's been an unmitigated disaster. They could come away with it from this season without a single trophy at this rate, because they're out of the Pokal, and they're not going to win Bundesliga, and they're not going to win the Champions League.
Step down.
Exactly. So does he look at West Ham?
Or he waits patiently until the end of the Euros.
Germany.
And then sees the fallout from that, whether it's Germany.
Well, do we know the Germany job's going to be available?
Yeah. Could there be a complete stinker?
Because I think Julian Nagelsmann has said that he's not going to...
I'll take England.
Or Tuchel?
Yes.
It's a bit defensive again, isn't it?
Well, it's better than let's score in the first minute of the final and just part the bats and throw it away.
No, an attacking manager. I want like Eddie Howe. Or...
I want to win international competitions.
Well, but the thing is, it's going to be an English manager.
Yeah, because we're ridiculous.
Why not?
To be fair, everyone will kick off.
Not many nations have...
I like the fact we keep it English.
So...
But I love Thomas Tuchel and I like Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, but... obviously. But you just directly contradict yourself by slagging off people who agree and then agreeing with their opinion.
Yeah, who are we going to get? Roy Hodgson?
Yeah. Gary says, not sure why they announced Tuchel's departure, even if it was decided they should have kept it under wraps till later. Completely undermines him now in the dressing room. Players have no reason to listen to him. So, Gary, there's a quite interesting reason behind it. I believe one explanation is that the Bayern bosses don't want the fans to keep complaining. The fans are complaining about Tuchel. What the bosses can now say is, well, he's going at the end of the season. Also, they want the players to take accountability. So in theory, by saying, Tuchel will be gone by the end of the season, the players can't use the manager as an excuse anymore. They've got to just play football. And you'd imagine Tuchel will sort of take a step back from day-to-day running of the team. If he knows he's going at the end of the season, that would make sense. Or he doubles down and just says, "Oh, I'm going to do all this," and he starts benching big players. We'll have to see what he does on Saturday.
But
it'll be really interesting if he does go down that route.
It is basically the Bayern owners and board signing sorry, let's try this again. Is that the Bayern board and owners confirming that they don't think they're winning a trophy this year?
Yeah, but it's also a big announcement to managers out there that there's a role open.
Yeah.
Let's see what interest there is. Obviously, it's quite clear their main target's Xabi Alonso. I don't see that happening. I think if he's going to go anywhere, he's going to go to Liverpool.
Yeah.
But personally, I think he'll stay at Bayer Leverkusen. I genuinely think he will. In terms of who comes in at Bayern, it's impossible to say right now. We don't have the full picture, but it's crazy to think that this summer there is going to be a Liverpool job up for grabs, there's going to be a Barcelona job up for grabs, the Bayern Munich job up for grabs. We're also going to have the England job potentially, hopefully, and the Germany job guaranteed, because I believe Julian Nagelsmann is only doing it for the Euro 24. If he wins it, they'll probably try and offer him another 4-year deal, but let's see what happens there. I think Nagelsmann will be keen to get back to domestic football. But it does... that's just what we know so far. There'll still be other roles that move around as managers move around. Could someone pick up Roberto De Zerbi? That remains to be seen. What will Chelsea do with Poch? That remains to be seen. I'd quite like to see him stay, but
is it how could Hal be in trouble?
Potentially, if Newcastle are feeling ruthless.
I think it's going to get really silly. I think we're going to have some mental manager market. I really do. I think we're going to see some crazy transfers.
There's a huge opportunity here for managers that have been building their stake up for years to finally get that big move.
Yeah.
Like
Peter Bosch.
Well, exactly. We did a video on that. But I think my better suggestion would be for Barcelona to go and have a look at Imanol Alguacil. I think he fits them perfectly.
We saw him do Sociedad against PSG.
Well, exactly. And that's not the strongest side. He's got 4 years now at Sociedad or something like that. La Liga experience, very experienced manager. I think he'd be the perfect manager to come into that job and not be overwhelmed by the pressures of Barcelona. He knows what it takes to win in La Liga. He knows what it takes to work on a budget. What they've got to do is stop going for superstar managers who want to work on huge amounts of money. They're not a club that can do that right now. But Barcelona, the key for Barcelona next season is actually swallowing their pride a bit. And realising that maybe they can't compete at the very top level of Europe right now. Because they're behind Girona. Not because they don't have more money than Girona, but because they've mismanaged their money. And that they're acting way bigger than they are. So, yeah. That says goal Liverpool 3-1. Luis Diaz has scored. Very annoying. For both the fact he's getting FPL points and the fact that is a minus point for Alfie Doughty. And he's on a yellow card as well. So, that's great. That's just brilliant, that.
Come on. That is brilliant. I'm very happy now. How many FPL points am I on now, then?
You're on 86.
Come on. That's what we like to hear.
I don't think it's out of the Diaz goal yet.
Oh.
No, it hasn't.
Oh, so we're going in the 90s?
You'll be on, 90 points.
Come on now. I didn't triple captain Haaland.
No.
I didn't triple captain Haaland. This is what he does.
You're going to triple captain someone who gets 2 points. This
is what he does.
Okay.
Subs
just going to triple captain Haaland and missed the button. Misclicked. Good job. Anyway, yes, what you say?
Any subs at half time. Any changes? We saw one piece yesterday, and that was interesting because we watched Michael Arnautovic be crap.
I don't see Simeone coming on for Osimhen at half time. I don't see them bringing on Jesper Lindstrom.
No.
I don't see them going for Raspadori yet. Well, maybe Raspadori.
Get Felix on there.
They could look at João Felix. The problem is he doesn't suit the style of play that they're playing.
Get Vitor Roque on there.
It also doesn't suit what they're doing because they've got the winger coming and playing in midfield. So unless they change their tactic, I don't really see how they bring them on that side. They could bring off Lamine Yamal. Felix, well, it's a bit of an odd fit. And why for Pedri?
Because have you seen Pedri today?
Yes, I have. He's played all right.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a weird Barcelona team. They don't have the perfect players for any of their positions right now. I mean, João Cancelo struggled this evening, but I can't blame him. He's playing on the wrong side of the pitch. It's fine. He can play left back, as he did for Pep Guardiola, if he inverts into midfield, but he's not. He's trying to play as a classic fullback, despite the fact he can't cross his left foot. I don't know. I don't get it from Xavi.
Big half coming up, though.
I think there's a reason he's not going to be the manager next season. He's just tactically naive, and Alfie Dax's now been subbed off due to injury. So that's just really good. One of their best players at the moment, Luton, subbed off due to injury.
Besides going to need a manager next year, they're wanting to make sure that manager is coming into the best possible scenario, and see, reigning European champions will be something.
Yeah.
It would also be a fairy tale for either of these sides to do that, but you never know, eh?
You never know.
Football's a funny game sometimes. Well, it starts tonight. Big 45 minutes coming up. Hopefully we get some goals. Hopefully we get some action. Hopefully we get some interesting events.
Hopefully all of that is true.
Yes.
So 45 minutes left here in Naples. Deadlock still yet to be broken. Two players of equal quality there coming out of the tunnel together. Zambo Anguissa and Robert Lewandowski.
Putting Glenn Hoddle and Steve Manor in the same room should be classed as a legal act. Because I feel so sorry for the presenter who had to listen to that. But yeah, big half. Here we go. Both sides are out now. Just wait for Alex Murray to get in his goal. Don't know why he's at the halfway line.
By the way, I made that tongue-in-cheek comment, but Zambo Anguissa and Lewandowski are level for Champions League goals this season. One apiece.
Zambo Anguissa's played quite well, hasn't he?
He's a good player. He's a good player. His talents weren't realised. By the way, Pedri, one of the only players on the pitch with a green rating. So you're questioning what he's done in the first half. Right. Clearly, at least statistically, he's done well.
Try the typical pull it back to the centre half, and everyone runs up and we kick it long.
And the ref waiting for confirmation from the full official they can get underway. And now goes whistle, and we're underway. Stanislav Lobotka knocks it back to Juan Jesus, and now they get started. Ball goes long from Napoli. Koundé and Yamal can't deal with it. Here's Kvaratskhelia up against Lamine Yamal. Ball in from Oliveira. It's in the box and Politano heads wide, but not bad from Napoli. Trying to pump it long, trying to put pressure on Barcelona immediately. It doesn't quite come to fruition. But not bad. That's what Napoli got to do. They've got to put Barcelona on the cosh a bit more. They've not really tested them.
No.
Stega's not had a lot to do this evening. As I say, not really test them. They've got to try and hit them a bit harder.
And you've got the players who can cause a lot of problems.
Yeah. Another goalless TFC stream, says Gary, so far. Yeah, no. Treating us. This game's been very good, though. The goals haven't been there, but it has been a much better game than last night. Last night, as someone who's a fan of tactics, was really good to see because the tactical discipline from Inter and Atleti was incredible. Last night, there was no football played, and that's... Well, no, there was. It isn't exciting as a neutral. It only got
interesting when Arnautovic and Stefan Savic came on. We had a bit of fun.
How's Arsenal doing, guys? Asked Daz. Well, they're still 0-0 at Porto. In terms of stats, well, Porto were dominant in the first 20 minutes.
That is a big result for Porto. They can hold on.
And despite having just 29% possession, they're the only side that have generated a shot on target. They've generated almost triple Arsenal's expected goals tally so far. Arsenal. And they're on more shots than Arsenal. So, despite not having a lot of the ball, Arsenal. They're playing well.
Kvicha. Ball over the top to Politano.
This says a lot. There's not a single player on the pitch has a green rating in that game.
That sounds like the world's worst game of football.
So glad we didn't choose to watch that one. Oh, Havertz missed a header from a corner from the 6-yard box. Put it wide. Saliba missed a header from a corner.
Under pressure inside the 6-yard box. Now, and he's forced into a bit of a dodgy pass.
And Di Lorenzo just
doesn't matter. He felt bad from going
back. Into no man's land, really.
On the turn is Gundogan. Plays it into Pedri.
Yes, Pedri gives it to Robert Lewandowski. João Cancelo is making the overlap.
Hard to describe who Lewandowski's trying to pick out.
Yes, Frankie de Jong. Gary says Luton have been stuck in their half for the entire second half. Absolute dominance.
Lewandowski, bit of collision in there.
Gundogan tries to pounce on that loose ball, but can't. Now here's Politano. Ball forward, and Zambo Anguissa can't win that over Martinez. Here's Pedri. Yes, understand. It was frustrating for Luton because they went a goal up, but they couldn't hold on, but Liverpool are the best side in the league. So.
I feel bad for Luton because They give it a good go. They score a goal. They go 1-0. They give it a good fight. Sheffield United just sit on the floor and roll around.
But then they lost to Luton, so they got no one to blame themselves. They shouldn't have lost to Sheffield United.
Yeah, that's really bad.
They've been in a really good spot now, especially with Forest and Everton having further point deductions looming.
The worst football team I've ever seen touch Premier League football.
Yeah.
Barca just knocking the ball around now, just enjoying the play. Slowing it down.
To Stegen.
Will they take a point away
Lovely
from home?
ball into Lewandowski. Who, Barca?
Yeah.
I think, given the fact that there's such unrest at the club at the moment, I think they'll take it. But here comes Lamine Yamal looking to change that fact. Up against Juan Jesus. Gives it to Gundogan, and the shot doesn't have a lot on it. He plays it towards goal, and Mere with quite a comfortable save.
Bit more pace on that. That's causing Mere problems, because it actually took them a while to get down.
Yeah.
Bit more pace.
But again, everything is coming through Lamine Yamal tonight. Lewandowski's spent his whole game rolling around the floor trying to draw fouls.
Ridiculous.
Well, the 16-year-old's taking the game by the scruff of the neck and driving it forwards.
He's throwing himself on the floor.
I really hope that Barcelona don't get a coach who coaches the individualism out of Lamine Yamal. Yeah. Like, imagine if Pep went there now and he turns into a Jack Grealish winger. It'd be the most depressing thing. Because he's so raw and rough, and it's exciting to watch.
He's offside. Don't get excited. Osimhen's going to put it through. He's offside.
Might as well try and score.
He's offside.
It's blocked anyway, and now the flag is raised.
A waste of our time.
He knew he was offside, so he didn't even bother. But it's like, well, I might as well.
We all knew.
I don't know why he kept going anyway.
Because the rule, lining a bit of flag up.
Yeah, but if he knew he'd went too early, which it seemed he did, why bother?
This was Gundogan's chance again. Got to connect better with that. That's really cool.
It's a good setup, and even Lamine Yamal can't believe he's not put more behind that effort.
Yeah.
Martinez. Back to Stegen. And he drills a pass into Joao Cancelo, and he's just about kept that in.
Tragic pass.
And now that ball in the midfield that doesn't have a lot on it. Samuel Guisa picks it up, and an outside the boot pass into Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. That's how it's done. Joao Cancelo getting taught a lesson there by Samuel Guisa. Unfortunately, that ball doesn't quite reach Oliveira, and now Barca will look to come the other way. Lewandowski chests it down and loses it to Lobotka. Slides it through. Osimhen, is he offside? He is. But he can't control it anyway.
Play on, ref play on.
Yeah.
Don't need to learn how to run. De Jong on the turn to Lamar. Great ball through to Gundogan. He's in behind it. As a go, that's bad. That's really bad. And he puts his hand up to apologise, because that is a terrible effort from the German. Yes. Good ball through from Yamal. Terrible effort. Oh, nice give and go from Di Lorenzo and Zambo and Guisa here on the right hand side. Goes back to Zambo and Guisa. To Alex Mere. And Napoli just going to work it round again, round the back. That's a long ball. Looking for Osimhen.
Osimhen unable to win it.
That's really
But now
bad.
he does well to recover it. Zambo and Guisa.
Is Osimhen's eye mask
Politano
still needed for him to wear, or has he now just adopted it?
I don't know, he's sort of been wearing it for so long, I guess it's just become part of him.
Oh, at least that when Tony Rudiger used to wear it. So scary.
Here is Di Lorenzo, now Politano. And that's comes off Cancelo and after throw.
Massive defender like him, running at you, his knees in the air with a mask on.
I think they should go full mask.
Yeah.
Like a devil
Batman
face or something. Or Batman, yeah. That also works.
Like while I'm sleeping, I want Rudiger saving at night.
I think FIFA might have a few things to say about it. Here's Politano.
Batman.
Why is Batman a right wing?
It is a goal kick. Di Lorenzo let it go because it was a corner. Ah, that's poor game management. They're laughing about it.
And now Napoli readying the troops.
Blimey.
I saw Jesper Lindstrom amongst them. I didn't really see anyone else. They moved too quickly. Joao Cancelo. And he really want to keep that in, Cancelo. Options in the box. Ball in. And that's great defending from Juan Jesus. Thought he turned it in his own net for a moment.
Much better cross from Cancelo outside the boot at that time. And if Juan Jesus doesn't get there, Lewandowski makes it 1-0 Barcelona. Superb defending. And that is trust me, that is a very easy one to turn into your own net in that position.
Yeah, Fan says, Gary, you're having a good day, my friend. Guy says you could say that. It's 5:10 here, though, so I haven't had much of an opportunity to have a shit day yet. Hope you're doing well too.
I'm only in those 5 hours and 10 minutes. You know, completely shit.
Well, if you've not slept, if your alarm went off too early or didn't go off and you missed off for the game, that would be frustrating.
My day's been 5 hours long and it's been the world's worst.
Great outlook though, Gary. I know some people that will look at a day as a shit day unless something good happens. You're looking at it as a good day unless something shit happens. Good outlook on life. Maybe that should be a quote.
I don't have good or bad days. I just have days. No.
Living a lie.
No, I do have good and bad days.
Obviously, every human does, unless you just have. I don't know. I guess some people don't have any good days.
Results or news.
Yeah, what news makes you really sad?
No, football news.
All right, not like wars though. You don't care about those.
No, I do.
Just Klopp's been sacked. Not sacked. He's retiring.
That didn't make me sad.
No, made you happy? Or neutral?
I didn't really care. No, I cared from a football point of view. You know, from an emotional point of view, I didn't care.
Okay. Here's Kunde. Araujo. Now Frankie de Jong. No, well, Jens Kayus tries to get his hands on him, but he can't. Here is Gundogan, finds Lewandowski, but he opts for the
I don't know
worst pass I've seen.
what has happened to Lewandowski between Bayern and Barca, because Bayern Lewandowski swivels there, shoots and scores his 35th of the season. He receives the ball here and he's always looking for the pass. And it's a tragic pass at that.
It's just a classic case of someone being 35 years old, aided by the fact he's playing in a system that doesn't really suit him, with a manager that doesn't really know what he's doing, and the team and a cobbled together squad.
When people are 35, they're not playing they're not playing for one of the best teams in Spain. Not one playing, they usually play.
Benzema?
Zambo Anguissa.
But then, equally, Benzema left.
Yeah, that's a great.
Despite being in his prime.
Holds up in the corner really well. He's got no one to help him. Martinez just takes him out for no reason.
Benzema was 35 last season.
And that's got to be a yellow card. Fair enough.
Now, very different forwards, though. Lewandowski did rely on his pace a lot more, whereas Benzema's always never really been the quickest, has he? So
Never the quickest. He's slow as anything. He's not slow compared to, like, grannies, but he's...
No, but he plays the game at a different pace. That's how he should...
That's a yellow card for Martinez. I don't know how he's avoided one.
Yeah. I mean, Barcelona really cocked up by replacing a 30-something-year-old Messi with... How old is he? 34?
Messi, yeah.
And then their big replacement's been Lewandowski.
Rafinha was a weird one.
Rafinha's a great sign. They don't play him. I don't know
he's
what.
Also a prick.
He's not really worked out, but they've not really used him in his role. He's a great out-and-out winger.
Signing expensive pricks, and
Yeah, who would you look at this summer if you're Barcelona? Kvaratskhelia, ball into the... You look at Kvaratskhelia.
Throw the alive. That put the cab under.
And he's just straight it back to Mere. There's no one in this half. There's two players in this half with the ball in it. Cancelo. But yeah, Barcelona. You can make one signing. Who'd you sign? Chat, feel free to get involved in this as well if you want.
Sell.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. Sell everyone.
Okay. I would look at... Tough one, Who would I look at? Oh, bit of a loose... Get out to a Napoli throw. I don't know. Who would you look at?
Probably Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad, because I think they're missing. I think they're missing a true defensive midfielder.
If they bring Agachu,
I mean, they signed. Yeah, Aguachil. They have. They signed Oriol Romeu after a good season, and they've then realised this season he's not very good. Which I think anyone with a brain probably would have told you that. He's a good player, but he's not a Barcelona level. He's a good player.
He's not a good player. He sat in a pivot with Ward Prowse for a few years, and they just let Ward Prowse have free kicks, and he used to go around kicking people.
Yeah, so they signed him. I don't know, there's so many weird elements to the Barcelona recruitment team. The recruitment.
The defence. Christensen, Koundé.
It's just such a squad of mercenaries. Half the squad of mercenaries, the rest is children.
Inigo Martinez. Why is he here?
Martin's a good player.
No, he's not.
And he's experienced there. Araujo, Koundé, good players. Cancelo's a good player, but he's been playing on the wrong side tonight. So defence is strong. That's why they've not conceded to a side as strong as Napoli's. It's it's helpful the fact Napoli is a mess at the moment, but
have they had a shot yet?
No, because Barca's team's good. But I don't know. The fact that Andreas Christensen's playing defensive midfield tonight rather than defensive midfielder they signed last summer says it all, really. So I think a true defensive midfielder in someone like Martin Zubimendi, if it is not Zubimendi, I think he'd be the best fit. But
that must be the most disappointing part of being a player. Your manager goes, yeah, we're going to play a position that has your role in it. You go, all right, I'm going to start. And he chooses to put someone out of position rather than play you there.
Yeah. I think the biggest question for Barcelona is how they shift Robert Lewandowski, because no one wants to absorb that wage bill.
Release him.
Well, no, because they can't afford to. In terms of who else they sell, anyone else in the starting lineup, or do you think everyone else stays? Obviously, Cancelo's on loan, so that's less of a thing. Anyone else you sell? De Jong?
No.
What do I do with him?
Keep him. I'm thinking from Barca's point of view, they're not going to sell De Jong, Pedri.
Well, seems like they might sell De Jong.
Why?
Because he's probably going to fetch a good fee. And if you look at their midfield makeup, they've got Ilkay Gundogan, who they're not going to sell because he's only been there a year. They've got, and he's a very good player. They've got Pedri and Gavi. And De Jong can't play as a deeper midfielder. They need to sign a defensive midfielder. And if they do that, De Jong's a bench player. And that's a £60 million bench player.
Yeah.
I reckon you can get 60 million for De Jong from Man United. Or from
Sorry, if Harry Maguire
City.
was 80 million, I think might be.
I think it'd suit City if they sold Calvin Phillips, brought in De Jong.
I'm not buy him.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, no, who's going to
probably.
buy Calvin Phillips? No way West Ham.
Well, someone will.
No, West Ham do not look at the first two games and go,
No,
brilliant.
West Ham won't, but someone will.
Who? Lewandowski?
Finally, Robert Lewandowski finds his finishing boots. That is excellent from the pole. We've slagged him off all game. He's not been able to fire this evening, but finally he brings it down, and that was a bit more of what we come to expect from Robert Lewandowski. Great finish, fires Barcelona into the lead here.
Yeah, and it's a vintage Lewandowski strike that we talked about, that what he should have done for his earlier chance. Rather than try and lay it off, he does exactly what he used to do. Receive the ball in defeat, spin his man quickly, release the shot. Yeah. They didn't stand the chance. Really good play, really good from Pedri.
Low and hard. Murray with no chance. We've just spoken about how they need to lose Robert Lewandowski. Well, maybe they need to build around him.
Murray can't do much more. Really, very good effort in the corner. Not great defending in there. Much needed goal for Lewandowski. Much needed goal for Barca. That's a big goal in this tie, and that has been coming for the last hour.
And well, finally, he goes ahead of Frank Zambo and Gisa for Champions League goals this season. His second strike of the campaign.
Right on. That's big for him as well.
Yeah.
Napoli,
and he goes ahead of Ian Provedar, the Lazio goalkeeper.
Napoli can't say anything because they have not been good enough.
No, they've not really got going in attacking areas. So now Simeone looks like he's warming up as well to come on. So is that for Osimhen? Is that in addition to Osimhen? Do they change shape?
Front?
I don't think this is a bad result for Napoli, though.
No.
1-0 in a game where the manager's been there 3 days. I think that's bad.
They've just got to keep it at 1.
They'll have another month.
Go, but they'll get another 1 or 2.
There's another 3 weeks between this game and the reverse fixture, so I don't think I'd be inherently worried right now. And Joao Felix warming up as well for Barcelona.
So Raulio's just sat on the floor, his head in his hands. They're going to call the physios on. This isn't good.
No.
He's quite upset.
What do they do if he has to go? Christensen drop into the back line?
Bring on Romeo.
Yes.
As I said, what he does, he comes on and kicks people. Good off the goal again. Good from Gundogan. Good movement from Lewandowski. Touch, bang. Doesn't fanny around, doesn't mess around.
Also some England news. Luke Shaw will be absent for a few months with a muscular injury. So slightly worrying for his participation in the Euros, of course.
I've got Ben Chilwell.
That's why I'm worried.
Well, okay, we'll put Reece James at left back. Yeah, okay. Trippier left back. From that.
Colwell left back?
Yes.
I'd rather him at centre half, but
Cole has to start, surely.
I don't think he does, unfortunately.
Over who?
Well, no, I mean, I think he should. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to start. I just don't think he will be. Yeah, exactly. And Shaw,
Maguire starts,
with his ankle falling off.
I'm sorry, but if Maguire starts, I'm not what. No, that's a lot.
I was going to say, you will be watching every single
and I'll
match.
be singing songs about him. I'll be in love with him.
Stones, Shane Maguire. I just like the fact he can't play very well.
I don't know.
Will he even be on the plane?
And
Probably, because he
Bowen scores for England once again.
Saka just picks whoever he wants.
Singing on your yippee.
But yeah. Well, Barca fans are rejoicing in the away end.
They're loving it. They look relieved when they think their team's winning a football game.
Napoli still 30 minutes to turn this around.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
4-1 there, Paul Harvey.
Yes, I don't want to talk about that.
Does anyone know who got the assist?
No one. I'm not lying, I've said no one.
Oh.
Gary says, I swear Luke Shaw spent half his career injured after going to Man United. Yeah, he's really struggled with injuries, unfortunately, Gary, and fitness.
Oh. I don't know. Thought the ref was holding the corner for VAR, but he wasn't, just holding it for his own sake. Ball in from Di Lorenzo.
And it's almost met at the back post. Good push away from ter Stegen. Pedri.
He's going to miss it.
Now Lamine Yamal. Drives inside. Now he plays down the line to Pedri. Pedri plays it inside quickly to Lewandowski. It was a bit of a difficult ball for Pedri to get to from Yamal. You can't blame him. He's a child. And now he loses the ball to Juan Jesus. And they somehow decide that's a penalty. And now the TNT Sports thing is disconnected.
It's not a penalty. It's a free kick.
Sorry,
that is a free kick. And then B2 just unplugged their cameras. Because the HG2 is not connected.
Oh, what happens if I pull this out?
It'll be funny, mate. If you pulled that wire out. Oh, go on then. I'll do it, you do it.
With 10 quid you do it, go on.
Anyway, we're about running. Barca free kick. It's a soft one again for the referee. But a bit weird that free kicks are rest given tonight.
Ball in from Ilkay Gundogan, and it strikes Matteo Politano. Gundogan again.
Actually doing an appeal for handball. Is that the whole point of the free kick?
Trying with a pen. Joao Cancelo, he just needs to hit it with the right side of his boat. It might go well for him. He's living Yamal. Ilkay Gundogan crosses it in, headed away, falls to Pedri, who strikes it, and Mere spills it wide.
Wow. And he's clapping and saying, come on, like he did not just shit himself. Great effort from Pedri, and then behind it.
Sweetly.
Mere goes to catch it.
It's too strong, too powerful an effort. He managed to butterfingers it wide rather than into his own net.
But like Luton to the corner.
But yes, looking back at that, it's barely. It struck his arm, but he's turned away. It's from behind.
Nothing wrong with it. Corner to Barca.
Ilkay Gundogan, and it's claimed well by Mere.
Much better catch.
Yes, and it says we send old people and people with arthritis to Gran Canaria. What? Yeah, just I'm making a great point saying, Yellowstone, what are you talking about, lol? Yeah, so sorry.
Hang on, so Gary said Luke Shaw's injured. He has the cool Manchester weather. Gary said Southern boy can't handle rough northern pitches. Yes.
Well, you send old people to Gran Canaria. Thanks, mate. We don't. Well, do we? We don't send them there. They just go there. We do. We try and do that. We don't. We don't.
I don't. Yeah, hang on. Something very clear. I don't stand with that.
No. So hello, however.
I'm not going to associate me as a Tory.
No, that'd be for a much braver man than I. Here is Jens Kajust. Politano. That won't make any sense if you don't follow British politics. Di Lorenzo, he cleared away by Inigo Martinez.
Yeah, requires a lot of bravery. Politano. Blocked. Oh yeah, it's out for a corner. No, it's not. It's out for a throw. Do you see Napoli getting back in this?
I could see it happening, yeah, because Barcelona are famously not very good at seeing our games.
Changes for Napoli then.
Oh, that's Jesper Lindstrom and Hamad Traore on loan from Bournemouth. Now gets to play in the Champions League as he comes on from for Jens Kajust.
Not bad, eh?
He's got to go back to Bournemouth in 4 months.
Refuse.
And now Jesper Lindstrom will be the other change. Probably for Matteo Politano. Oh, he's on the pitch. I have no idea it's come off. No, Kvicha Kvaratskhelia.
So there's a lot,
And he's annoyed.
When he's been rubbish, so he can't be angry.
Hasn't done a lot, has he? Jesper Lindstrom now, a chance to shine. Not really seen him since he's gone to Napoli, but he is a good player, yeah. I believe back in the day we did a Hidden Gems on him.
Maybe. Oh, brilliant.
Here's Di Lorenzo. Man, it's stopped.
That deserved a goal.
Stopped by Martinez.
Really
he's offside, apparently, anyway.
No, he was not, Lino. No.
Kvaratskhelia just returned to the running track now.
He's not off. He's off.
Yeah, Politano's just offside.
Oh, he's crying. No, he's not.
Napoli fan.
Bit sad.
Can't believe they're losing.
Not surprised. Warmer weather. That's the link to LSA's Gran Canaria thing. That makes a lot more sense.
Still just a weird thing to come out
Gary
with.
got it. Sorry, Gary's just got more intellect than us. Traore to Osimhen to Zambo Anguissa.
Finds Hamad Traore. Jesper Lindstrom, ball across, and it's stopped by
Osimhen's
Martinez.
movement's been really poor today.
Traore.
What's
Can't keep that. I think he's forgotten where the edge of the pitch is.
Oh, is that his
Zambo
throw?
Anguissa. He's just decided it is, and no one's questioned it. So, Lamine Yamal loses it to Lindstrom. Ball in, doesn't exactly have anything on it. And then Traore goes, I'm just going to barrel into Yamal. As you can say now, he's barreled into Lamine Yamal. That's quite a good thing to be able to say. Go back to Bournemouth, tell Dom Solanke all about it.
It's like, I go, who are you, mate?
Similarly won't be there.
It's
like it's been sold.
Haaland. Or you're not winning the 16-year-olds.
Don't describe it like that. God. I'm going to get him a court case.
I'm sure he's a nice bloke.
I can't just say it. That's not having a nice bloke. He's not that 16-year-old.
Knocking into.
Yeah, I know, but it was inferred.
What part is inferred?
Osimhen. Ah, it's out of play.
Oh no.
Definitely kicked off, yeah. Oliveira.
Oliveira. Traore battling hard in there.
Scrapping away.
Really well. Was he
Now brought down by Kunde. Ref says, no, you're not blurring a Barcelona shot.
About ref giving some weird decisions today.
And
That's a foul.
now Di Lorenzo on the ball. The rest from Pedri can go back to Armani.
Still time for Napoli to find a level up. But one shot is not good enough. One shot for the whole game compared to Barca's 11.
Yeah, not good enough at all. I haven't registered one on target yet. No. Yeah, someone says Liverpool seem to be working with the manager leaving. Yeah, Liverpool are playing very well at the moment. They're playing for Klopp, really. They want to win that title. They want to win titles and trophies with Jurgen Klopp in the final season on this farewell tour. And yeah, I think they will win the Premier League. I don't think they'll win the Europa League. I don't think they'll win the Carabao Cup.
Yes!
Or the FA Cup.
Yeah!
Di Lorenzo. Very Politano plays it across. Osimhen plucks out the sky. Him and Oliveira do some weird shit. Smashes into Osimhen's face. It is to Stegen.
I can't describe what I just watched because no one communicated.
Gary Weissman says will be a nice send-off for Klopp. Still a lot of the season left though, and City seems to be picking up momentum. Yes, but they also drew with Chelsea last weekend, who are one of the best sides in the league.
In trouble. Is Pep in trouble?
No, he's not in trouble. Okay. Pep will go when Pep wants to go. He's never been sacked before.
Long ball, Lewandowski's coming. Murray headed away, flags up.
I was worried he was going to forget he couldn't catch it.
Wouldn't have mattered, he was offside.
Oh, they would have. If Lewandowski didn't touch it,
it would have mattered.
Even if he hadn't, if Lewandowski didn't touch it, and Murray just got outside his box.
Yeah, they're the Lord stand on that.
I feel like goalkeepers should handle it however they want.
No.
Why not? Up for a corner, they claim it, but they can't throw it in the net still, so they've either got to volley it in.
Crap.
Why would that be crap?
Just run around, balling around, trying to kick it in while everyone's trying to block it.
Maybe they can only run. Maybe it's like netball. They can only run with it in their box, but anywhere else on the pitch, they can grab it and stand still.
No, don't be ridiculous. What a stupid idea.
That sounds fun to me. Throw in for Di Lorenzo.
So the goalkeeper's playing a different sport then.
He just does what he wants. Everyone says there'd be less protection on goalkeepers. I think we just go mental with it. Loads more. They do what they want.
I think you should be able to push a goalkeeper.
What? So one bloke
No,
shot it over.
No,
great
it's not corners. A bit of argy-bargy. At the end of the day, they always say as a defender, you protect your keeper. So goalkeeper protection, I get it, right? Okay, in that case, yes. If the goalkeeper is ready to make a save and he gets shoved out of the way, out the goal, fair enough. When there's a bit of nudging while someone else heading the ball, that's then on the defender for not protecting his keeper. Number one rule of defenders, you protect your keeper.
Glimpse HC, welcome to the stream, says hi. Welcome. It's been a while since we've had a new viewer, so...
Hello.
Yeah, don't leave. No, that's not how we should greet people.
Okay. Welcome to the stream.
But yeah, welcome.
Hope you enjoy the game.
There you go. It says Chelsea have an opportunity to prove their quality at the highly regarded EFL trophy this weekend. That's all we want, Gary. We don't care about Champions Leagues and stuff anymore. Yeah. We just want Carrick.
Like, I talked to my mate the other day, right?
This is a fake story. He doesn't have friends.
17 minutes left of this game.
Sorry, that's so harsh. Go on.
Yeah, no.
That's your fake story.
Is the Carroll Cup better than the Europa League?
No.
I said yes.
It's going to bias.
Yes.
Chelsea won the Europa League final. We went in the Carroll Cup. You said the opposite.
Yeah. I really back us on Sunday. I know my dreams might be crushed, but I'm really optimistic.
Yeah.
So if you want to see us cry with happiness, join us Sunday, guys. Carroll Cup final, live half an hour early for the game. It's going to be a cracker.
Yes. And as Glimpse asks, who do you support? We are Chelsea fans, Glimpse. Sorry if you're like a Tottenham fan or something.
Yeah. Turns out you're a Liverpool fan. That's not going to happen. Come back next week. I'll pick Carroll Cup final. No. As long as you're not a Tottenham fan, you are welcome here.
No, everyone's... Sorry, just going to rephrase that. Everyone's welcome here.
Oh, yeah, Tottenham fans are welcome because we get to laugh at them.
But you are going to have to... We try and be neutral, but we are biased sometimes. So Magisa finds Osimhen in the ball. Great finish. Is he due to foul him? No, he isn't. Osimhen draws them level. Napoli 1, Barcelona 1. And tonight, the only difference between the two sides has been from the strikers. Brilliant goal earlier from Robert Lewandowski. Victor Osimhen uses his full strength there to really nudge the defender off of him, spins his man and finishes it well. Napoli 1, Barcelona 1.
And this is what having a player like Victor Osimhen does for your football team. You can have a really poor game. You can be struggling to find any form in front of goal. But when Osimhen can get the ball and muscle a centre-half like he just did to Martinez, he's phenomenal. He's onside. It's not a foul.
Great spin.
Really good.
Finish.
Sends to say the wrong way. That is world-class forwardsman.
Yeah.
He is a world-class forward.
Yes.
That is superb. The physicality to muck off the man.
That's
the
elite.
Agility to turn the man. The ability to beat the goalkeeper. Absolutely phenomenal. Get that man and move to the Premier League.
No, only to Chelsea.
Yeah,
Don't want him anywhere else.
Oh, and there's a yellow card to Martinez for his protest.
Glimpse has said, I think Chelsea win. Yeah, I'm hoping so. I
hope so.
Quietly optimistic.
And that is Osimhen's last contribution as he comes off.
But it's a good contribution. I'm coming for Giovanni Simeone to come and cause some issues.
Find a winner.
He scored against Real Madrid earlier in the Champions League.
And this would be so Barcelona.
It would be very Barcelona. Glimpse says, I'm a Hull fan.
Oh, welcome.
That would explain the HC at the end of the name, I'm guessing. But yeah, also saying my prediction was 0-0, so I might get 1-0. We'll give it to you.
Oh, by the time.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. By the time.
No, I like Hull. Nice team. Fans of good stuff.
Yeah, they're playing really well. I've been raving about Hull for months now with Liam Rossinho at the helm.
It's been a very long time. I'd love to see Hull back in the Prem.
I said this because there's this thing at the moment with who goes up from the Premier League, right? Where every single season, the two automatics are sides that have been in the Prem in the last 3 years.
And the third one is
a side that hasn't. Yeah. So, everyone's saying, it's going to be either Southampton or Ipswich. Now, Ipswich are more likely out of those two. Hull or West Brom, though, I'm backing them. Corbrand's working magic.
Exactly.
Rossinho's working magic.
I've got a scenario right here where Hull are in the Prem next year, right? Man United away, they go 1-0 up, and the whole away end is just singing "Moved by the Tigers," and the United fans just sit there crying.
I love how it's United, obviously.
Oh yeah, who else is it gonna
be? But yeah, Glimpse says you're getting mauled by the Tigers. Love it.
That must be the most annoying thing to hear when you're losing a football game.
It's not the best shot ever, and it'll be so frustrating. And that's another foul from Andreas Christensen, finally getting his yellow card.
Yeah.
As he pulls down Stanislav Lobotka, who managed to burst away from him. A Glimpse also says, we just beat Southampton at St Mary's, we're 6th. Yeah. I think the current playoffs will stay as it is. Unless Norwich put up a great run of form at the end of the season and manage to get above West Brom, I just don't see who else gets in there. Coventry, I think, are 7th at the moment, but I don't think they're as strong without Victor Gyökeres. I don't think Ellis Sims has really provided what they needed up front. I think Sunderland are there or thereabouts, but they've just sacked McBeal, who's not very good. I don't know who they're going to bring in. They're kicking with Mike Dodds, aren't they, to the rest of the season?
Honestly, Sunderland's a complete shit show at the moment.
Yeah, they keep hiring terrible managers. Why did they get rid of Mowbray? He's clearly good. He's worked wonders. He's worked wonders there. Yeah. He's now working wonders at Birmingham. Unfortunately, his illness, and our thoughts go out to him because he is unable to manage him for the next 2 months due to that, and that's a horrible thing to happen for him and obviously for Birmingham as well. But yeah,
no, it's hot at the top. Honestly, I can't call it. I can call the 4 teams that will be in the playoffs, but between those 4, I can't call it.
Yeah, 100%. May stream them. We didn't last year because we had a lot on at the time, but
we'll think about it.
Yeah. And obviously, it was Luton as well, so I was trying to go.
Yeah, that Hunter happened. We were seeing you getting more Tigers to Man City, and we were screwed. God. Erling Haaland's got to sit there while he's doing something.
Also, Hull at least have the investment to be able to compete. And a free kick there, straight into the wall.
But Raspadori came on for Politano, right?
Yes. Yeah. I said Politano. But yeah.
Big last 10 minutes here.
I think Napoli were very happy with this, considering their manager's been there 3 days.
I'll tell you what, if I had to put my money on either side to get the win, it would be Napoli. Although coming on for Rafinha for Lamine Yamal. He's had another game.
Yeah, definitely. Glimpse says, I think we make plus, we don't go up. Very modest of you. There's Ipswich fans I know that keep shouting at me, oh, we're going to win that, we're going to win the league. So definitely not going to do that. But yeah, very modest. Also saying, I went to Chelsea vs Liverpool first game of the season. I've been to Chelsea, Tottenham and Chelsea Villa at Stamford Bridge, so the Blues. Fair enough, getting to all the Chelsea games. But yeah, very difficult for us to actually get to Chelsea games. Have been to Stamford Bridge a lot though to go and watch the women's side. So yeah, Frankie de Jong, lovely movement. Now knocks out across to Jules Koundé.
Right, go on there, right. We've got 10 minutes left. Who's winning the game?
Glimpse says we have a quality squad. Fabio Carvalho scored yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. And Anas Aurora as well.
Nice.
Obviously, of Burnley last season was crucial in them getting up.
Aurora runs down the wing for me.
Yeah.
Who's winning the game?
I will say no one.
I'll go Napoli.
A draw. Fair enough.
Everyone
Sticking with your prediction at the start.
Yeah. Everyone else, let us know what you're going for.
But yeah, chat. Who's going to win? Napoli or Barca? Gary says Chelsea are getting ravaged by injuries this season. Yeah, I'll probably speak about this on Friday's stream. If you're a big fan of women's football, then go over to the women's football chat. Yeah. Join us on Friday. We're live for England. But yeah, horrible to see Mia Fischel going down with an ACL injury on international duty.
They've got to sort it out.
It's now 2 of Chelsea's strikers out with an ACL. And if we hadn't signed Ramirez in January, we wouldn't have a striker right now. So
back Fran.
I've always backed Super Fran, but
I'll back him in it.
It's not a striker.
Yeah.
Glimpse says, how do you know that Anas Aurora chant? Lol, Burnley sang as well, didn't they? Yeah, that's where we know it from.
And we went to watch Norwich Burnley, and Aurora put them 1 up, and for like the 10 minutes after that goal, all it was Anas Aurora. It's like that. I like that though from fans. Where the song might not be great, but when they see it repeatedly, it's so effective.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's my only begrudging thing about being a Chelsea fan. I don't think our songs are brilliant. Some of them are alright. I really want us. I really want us to make Three Little Birds our anthem. We don't have an anthem in the way that Liverpool have You'll Never Walk Alone, and Liverpool have what do United have?
Silence.
No, what's it called? I can't think what it's called.
Ball through, looking for Lindstrom, can't find him.
I can't think what the song's called now, but United have one as well, and I wish we had that. In the same way Ajax had Three Little Birds. It'd be nice. Anyway, Napoli cornered out. Giacomo Raspadori over this.
But again, they just made that on the spot. But if I was a Palace fan, that would have pissed me right off of that game.
Heads away by De Jong. Lindstrom.
Chelsea fans gone Napoli.
Glimpse going Barca, says Flip Chat, as always.
Split.
Glimpse saying Chelsea have quality away fans. I don't care what anyone says.
Our away fans are superb.
Home fans are poor, though, I agree.
Terrible.
Yeah, someone says Celtic have You'll Never Walk Alone. Yes, they do as well. Celtic do. Who else do?
Celtic?
What's
the point in being a Celtic fan, though? Because you can't go to the Rangers game. I hate Scottish football. No offence to anyone that might enjoy it.
I know Rangers a massive Rangers fan.
I think it's terrible. No rivalry. It can't be a rivalry if you're not allowed in the ground. There's a point.
Wolves West Brom are probably going to go that way if they keep fighting each other.
Yeah, but until that happened, that was a good, well-contested game.
Yeah, vice the atmosphere.
And if some pricks hadn't decided to get in the wrong end, it'd have been alright.
Both Champions Leagues are draws at the moment. Yeah.
I saw this, right? Every game, apart from PSG Sociedad, is and City, but no one cares about that one, is a 1-goal margin or a draw. It's really tight.
Yeah. It shows just how good the ties were. Everyone complained, and they'll now look at all the games and go, oh, how boring. It's like, well, do you want to watch Real Madrid put 8 past Drinky Monster? So what do you want?
What is the point in City Copenhagen? Copenhagen might as well say, that's all right, we'll take the rest days, you can go through the quarters.
Glim said, what do you think is the biggest rivalry in England? I think is it called the Black Country Derby?
What, West Brom Wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's up there.
Probably they don't play enough.
Yeah, I agree.
I would
say... But that makes it better in a sense.
Yeah. I say the Time Wear Derby, but again, until the FA Cup this year, Newcastle and Sunderland didn't play each other for years.
Yeah, definitely. West Ham, Millwall as well, but they've not played in about a decade. The
problem with that one is, though, you don't get to see any foot. Oh, I know, he's heads wide. The problem with that, you don't get to see football because 5 minutes in, someone throws a coin at someone and the game's off.
Honestly, they have to take the rest of the country has no police for the day because they're all at the 10.
Literally, one bloke could cough wrong and it would all just kick off. Millwall fans will fight anyone for any reason.
Yeah, in other news, player companies make a killing.
Yeah. Problem is, even Chelsea Tottenham's died down since the...
I think Ipswich Norwich is underrated. There's quite a strong rivalry there.
But that one's always competitive.
Tottenham's never been as big as Arsenal Tottenham, though. That's quite a decent rivalry.
Tottenham crap, though, so camp.
Liverpool,
Everton just can't compete.
Yeah, that is a shame.
Manchester derby, the pointless derby in the world.
Liverpool United's quite good.
Yeah.
Because it's drawn from competition rather than location. I'll say Villa Birmingham, but they don't play each other. Yeah, definitely. Again, they're a bit bit like the Black Country ones.
But they're brilliant. Like Villa Birmingham, when they played each other, the fans ran on smack Jack Grealish. Yeah. I'm not saying you want abuse from fans, but it's fun.
But he's never paid for a pint since in Birmingham.
Oh yeah.
Every time they go to their pub, you go, oh, that's the guy who punched
any footballer, punching Jack Grealish isn't the worst one to punch.
No, there's better.
Like if a Liverpool fan ran on Anfield, Liverpool United, and just twatted Bruno Fernandes, I'd give him money.
Or he goes Garnacho, Fernandes, Anthony.
Sound the alarms, right? Oriol Mayo's just got on the football pitch.
And João Félix as well. So
Oriol Mayo.
Very different players, but
Christensen and Pedri.
I was going to say presumably Pedri. It came off Lewandowski. They're out for a Napoli throw.
Any others?
Yeah, so Chelsea fan are arguing over Celtic and Rangers at the moment. Maybe that's the biggest rivalry.
I'd rather watch Hearts.
Hearts Hibs, that is a hell of a rivalry.
Hearts Hibs.
Because they're next to each other. They're literally across the way.
And they're loud in the ground.
Yeah.
Now, how pathetic is your football that you can't allow rival fans in the same stadium?
Yeah, but the thing is, I find English people talking about rivalries so fascinating because honestly, the Rocks have nothing on anywhere in Europe.
Turkey.
Well, yeah, obviously.
You die.
You have to go in like full bulletproof armour.
But even like the classic
Greek derbies just don't happen because they keep having to spend the league.
Games off.
But even stuff like Dortmund Schalke is incredible.
Oh, hello, what derby that is.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll ever get it again, though, are we?
No, I think Schalke will be back.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hope
Do you think they'll stay out this year?
Yeah.
They have to.
I think they will.
El Clasico's always been a bit feisty, isn't it?
Yeah.
less competitive.
But the problem is, it's been because of, I think El Clasico has turned to shit because of Messi and Ronaldo.
I like seeing the Atleti Real games, like the last 2 years, because Simeone just goes all out attack.
Well, exactly. So he's a nutter. I love him.
Attack people.
That's another question. Diego Simeone, do you ever see him getting any other job in football? Or is he just going to be like I would imagine to be guys?
I just think he's too...
Because he's not getting sacked, ever. Seemingly.
I just don't know if you could play the way he
I
plays
want him.
every single
I'd
game.
love to see him in the Prem. Imagine him at Liverpool next season.
Anfield.
Shitter.
Everyone would hate Anfield. Harvey Elliott, I want to murder. He'd be the most whiny little twat ever.
Yeah. And they'd sign Stefan Savic and chaos.
It was United. Bang, bang.
Oh, a pot shot from Simeone.
Nightmare, that is.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in chat now. It's brilliant to see. Something we've not had in stream for a while. So thanks everyone for getting involved this evening. This is the problem when this is the thing when there's loads of different people in chat. The conversation flows. It's brilliant to see.
Really good stuff. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks everyone that's tuned this evening. Had a difficult start to 2024 on this channel, but tonight's been a positive one. And of course, this Sunday we are live for the Carabao Cup final.
Wait.
I'm very excited for it. Hope you guys are as well.
I'm not worried about a thing.
Because every little thing, it's gonna be all right.
Alright. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I know I'll be very angry if we don't turn up.
Play that on loop for the next month.
Oh, honestly, I'm not going to sleep on Saturday night. I might, actually.
Gonna be so tired.
Because I want to stay out all night partying the next night. Come on!
Yeah. Here comes Jesper Lindstrom looking to cause some issues.
Peter wrote me, Ian, don't stop the party.
Frank Zamboanguissa. There's a 1-2 with Simeone, but it's not come off, and Cancelo picks it up and then thrown to the floor. It's Robert.
Is that an elbow? From Cancelo?
Robert Lewandowski?
No.
I don't think so.
Looked like it.
Lewandowski there, just caught by Ramani.
Yeah. Tough battle between those two today.
So less than a minute to go now. But yeah.
One last hurrah for Barca then to try and load the box up.
Martinez, Araujo. Now Jules Koundé. And it's one back by Simeone. And he tries to break it through to Lindstrom, but it doesn't come off. I think as well, a big thing that impacts here, 4 additional minutes by the way, a big thing that impacts derbies as we're talking about them, is the fact that in other countries, because they're bigger and more spread out, the local rivals, they're still relatively local, but you don't know many people. Like, then you're not your neighbour's not a Birmingham fan if you're a Villa fan, but you still get on because you're neighbours, and it's not all about football. That, because the places are bigger, whereas England is quite a relatively small. We're just an island. Everyone's on top of each other. But yeah, De Jong. Now gives out wide. Joao Felix.
I do love a good rivalry when it's a very good contest and it's very competitive and combative. I don't like when it gets over the top and people start just being knobheads.
But also on my same point as well about distance, it means that teams only tend to have one rival, so it makes it much more intense between those two. Whereas in London, there's about 8 clubs just in the Prem.
Like say Chelsea-Fulham's a rivalry,
but it is only for Fulham fans.
Yeah,
because I don't really care. But yeah. I think Real Madrid will win the Champions League, says Glimpse. All right, let's get some predictions going, because I don't think they're particularly good against RB Leipzig, and I think if Bellingham is still injured for the second leg, they may well struggle. But yeah, chat predictions. Champions League win. If you had to call it right now, right here.
Boring answers, City.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to think about this one.
The problem is the logical answer is City.
Because who else than City or Real wins it?
Unless you're a nutter. Or very bold with your prediction. Glimpse says, did you see the incredible Jadon Philogene Bidex goal he scored last week? Yes. If you haven't seen that goal, you are living under a rock because it's been everywhere. Yeah. But it was a very, very good goal. Chelsea says this whole fan is cool. I agree. That's the message we can endorse.
Yeah. Welcome to
Hugo Martinez.
Welcome, Glimpse. Welcome to the people.
Welcome to the community, yeah.
I hope to see you Sunday. I hope to see everyone Sunday.
You better all be here.
It's a cracking one. We're going to be very positive for the first half an hour, And then when Mo Salah inevitably scores.
Nice there of Meret to play it to the doctor's bench.
Who's injured?
The doctor's kicked out him.
Minute and a half to go. Can either side find a late winner? This whole family.
De Jong.
Yeah.
Glimpse says, I was in the away end. I'll sub. Thank you, Glimpse. Appreciate it massively.
How do you find us, by the way? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah. Were you searching for Napoli Barca streams? Were you aimlessly scrolling? Were you peered in your home feed? Tell us, Glimpse. We're trying to work out how to keep growing on here. Because we've got a good community here. It's just about growing it now, finding more people, like the people that we've already got, like you, Glimpse, for example. So,
what's a lazy pass and Cancelo again?
It's been a tough 2024 so far on the channel. There's the comeback, pushing towards the Euros now. Carabao Cup final this weekend. I'm so excited for the Euros.
Honestly,
it's that every week, every day.
I'm saying this every tournament, and we end up getting knocked out in the round 16. I think it's England's year.
Of course.
On German soil, Southgate's last hurrah. Bellingham and co. lead us to European glory on the German soil against the Germans in the final.
I think Germany gets the final.
Written stars.
Yeah.
France are going to lose to...
Ball in behind. Here's Lewandowski. I think France will bottle. That's my bold prediction. Because Mbappe fractured and miss.
Because we're going to beat him. We get redemption. In fact, we got robbed in the World Cup by Harry Kane's penalties.
Yeah.
They were terrible penalties.
Yeah, but no, I think France will bottle. And I think Deschamps will go. And then that'll be another option. Another big
goal for England.
Pickford. 100%. You can't play out from the back, but it doesn't matter. It's knockout football.
And have a goal for his shot-stopping ability.
Yeah, exactly.
And penalties as well.
But there we go. That is full time here. Napoli claim a well-deserved point in a 1-1 game against Barcelona. Barcelona, I don't think they'll be too annoyed. That is the away leg, but they would have liked to come away with a win after scoring first this evening. But either way, good game of football and a good result for both sides, really. It means the second leg is still very wide open as they head to the Camp Nou. Similar story across in Portugal. Porto 0.
Wow.
Arsenal 0. There's still a minute left of additional time.
That's a really poor result for Arsenal.
Porto scored. Porto scored in the last minute. Hang on, switch.
Wow.
Switch channel.
Wow. That's a huge goal.
Hang on, everyone. I was about to do an outro, but Porto have decided we're not going anywhere. Have we caught it? Here we go. No, our coverage is being very laggy, but there has been a goal for Porto. Please tell me he hits it from there.
This is huge.
Heleno. Oh, he does.
Oh! 25-yard screamer. 25-yard screamer.
Heleno, that is a hell of a strike.
That is a huge goal. That is a huge goal in terms of this tie. Because they have something to defend. And that is really bad for Arsenal. They got a favourable draw. And look at that. Everyone go mental in the home end.
And Arsenal, well, they're losing. Sergio Conceição looks out of breath there. Looks knackered. Oh, yeah. Arsenal losing 1-0 to Porto. And Porto fans are absolutely loving it. Wenderson Heleno with a hell of a strike. I don't know where he's going. He's under a mountain of Porto bodies now. Still can't find him.
He's dead.
How many bodies are he under?
What a goal that is.
But wow. Porto 1, Arsenal 0.
What an
huge.
Look at this. European atmospheres are not dead.
Should we call it there?
We should call it there. But I did see Glimpse say that they found us through searching up Champions League stream.
Yes, I saw that Champions League live. So there we go. Also saying football's coming home. I love that message. That is everything though from us this evening. If you're looking for something to go and watch, go and check out some of our recent videos. Last week we talked about Pedro Bosch. That did really well on the channel, 1.6k views. Today we spoke about the J-League. No one watched it, so go and be the first person to watch it. No, there were a few views, not many though. So go and watch it.
1.6k.
Exactly. Go and check it out. We spoke about why you should watch the J-League, which starts this Friday. Very excited for the start of the J-League. You guys should be as well. But that is everything from us today. Predictions on Friday, as always, and we're back with streams on Sunday. The Carabao Cup final should be a very, very good game. But that's everything from us today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.